Hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Well, it's 420 somewhere.
About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker. I don't give a damn how high you get in mine. As long as you let me hit it.
Oh shit!
What's up, Gabe? After he takes his last little swig of his little pipa,
Yes, sir.
pipas.
Yes, sir. What's cracking? What's up, Gravy?
What's up, man?
We're just chilling
How was
right
your
here
day
now.
today, brother?
Oh, we were just good day, man. Good day today. Woke up, got some shit done around the house, fucking around some errands, fucking did some physical therapy today and shit. And yeah, dog, fucking. I know I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, but I know this physical therapy is helping out because this shit's just every week. I feel like it's getting like just stronger and stronger, dog. You know, my back, so because it's just working, dog. So for sure, man, I just feel good, man. Feel refreshed after all of that shit this morning.
Back to you got all the gagas out of you from Vegas, huh?
Yeah, no, finally, because shit, I was feeling like just like sluggish. You know what I mean? Like the first day back and shit, like I was feeling a little sluggish. But shit, yesterday, fucking on I have to go live with Low. You know what I mean? Because shit, man, when you guys, you know what I mean, with the on the Raider fan show, because damn, man, I had to talk about it. I hadn't talked about it since the game on Sunday, man. So I hadn't went fucking live. So shit, man, it was just something I had to get off my chest yesterday, man. I needed to get that shit off my chest. But today, we're here relaxed, on the smoke out hour, ready to break down week 4, against the Chargers. So it's just what do you feel this week, man? What do you feel like is like the biggest like things that we need to exploit the Chargers on this week?
I'm gonna sound like a repeat the record here, but we need to get that running game going.
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah,
It
man, that
worked a
shit's
little bit. We got it a little bit this game. I guess JJ got up in the 60-yard range. But you know what I found out, Gabe?
wow.
Me and Lo had a conversation this earlier today, and JJ last year had about the same amount of yards in the first 3 games so far, even up to date to 2023 this year. That fourth game, he popped it off like 140 yards. And what is this game? It's the fourth game.
Yep.
So can it happen? I hope it does. But we need that running game to get going. That'll help out whoever's our quarterback is. And I have my thoughts on that too. But we need to get that running game going. And through last year and this year, the fourth game is when Josh Jacobs started rolling.
Okay. Yeah, it was. Yes, last year the first 3 games he
Yeah.
was pretty much non-existent. I went to the first 3 games last year,
Mhm.
man, and it was just like every game we were asking, you know what I mean? Where's Josh Jacobs, man? Like we were taught, we kept repeating the record of when he touches the ball 20 times, you know what I mean? And he did. He started going, the fourth game, and I just seen more of what I seen last year. This last game, I know that the defensive line for we should have exploited it more. I think the run blocking is just like it's got it didn't get too much better, but it got better, of course, better than the Buffalo game. You know what I mean? Anything that's better than minus yards. You know what I mean? So, but I just seen more of Josh Jacobs this last game, bro. Like actually breaking tackles in the backfield. You know what I mean? Falling
Mhm.
forward. You know what I mean? Making that first jump cut. You know what I mean? It's just he's a little bit more reactive to like like he's getting that game speed back. You know what I mean? He's able to see the guys out of the corner of his eye more now. I just think he's getting back to Josh. I think this game we'll see even more of that. I think this game he has the potential to break out.
Mhm.
Because I think the pass rushers from just the Chargers, they're good. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that they're not they're not like chump change. You know what I mean? Because they still do got Khalil Mack. They still do got Bosa. You know what I mean? Joey Bosa. But I just think they're not Watt and and I think that guy I forgot the other linebacker. I mean the other defensive end
Let's
from the
not make
Steelers, but
them
Smith. I think it's Highsmith.
rejuvenated.
Yeah, it's just I
Let's
think
not
those.
make them rejuvenated.
Yeah, exactly that too. But I think that I think Josh, you've seen a little bit more of last year's Josh last game. So I think he's had the preseason amount of games. You know what I mean? He's had the preseason amount of games under his belt. These first 3 games. So I think he's finally getting into that game shape. He's finally starting to absorb all those hits. You know what I mean? So and starting to be able to absorb them and bounce off them and still stay on his feet. You know what I mean? So I think that was big time last game. I mean, it didn't wasn't able to like contribute to the W,
Mhm.
but you know what I mean. It was just better overall, I think, than what we've seen so far. So I think he's gotten better, and I think that I think there was reports of earlier. There was a report earlier saying that I think there's reports around. I mean, there's feeling around the locker room and stuff like that that Jimmy G, I guess, will play this weekend or something like that. So, I mean, that's still yet to be
Okay.
seen because he's still in the protocol. He's still in the protocol, but I think it's gonna be just a crazy week, man. Because what I mean, just like in the title, you know what I mean, say who's gonna start for QB, you know what I mean, and that's a big question, my question mark itself, bro. Because Jimmy G hasn't looked good. I mean, he has 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions all year, bro. It's you know what I mean? It's just some bad decisions. You know what I mean? When he doesn't need to make those throws. You know what I mean? The two glaring ones. Like he's had a couple of the tip balls. To like kind of go up in the air. Get intercepted. But as far as like the one in the end zone against against Buffalo, and then that second interception against the Steelers last week was just unacceptable, bro. Those type of interceptions are the type of interceptions that are just making it like 2 times harder to win games, bro. Because it's like it's hard to win, and if it's hard to win games in the NFL as it is, and then when you're just blatantly giving up, like kind of like the opposition, you're basically taking points off of your board. You know what I mean? Because you're both times you were one time you're in field goal range, the other time you're basically throwing it into the end zone. You know what I mean? So both times you're taking points off of your board and just like handing the ball over. You know what I mean? So those type of
Yeah.
things need to those type of glaring mistakes need to like he needs to learn how to like either I would even say even learn how to take the sack or something, bro, because just like it's those are unacceptable type of plays, bro, and it's costing us our team because we're not opportunistic on our side. You know what I mean? We're dropping pick sixes. You know what I mean? Getting penalties when we do have turnovers. So it's just we have to be able to capitalize on those type of plays, and Jimmy G needs to stop. Like he needs to just be more careful with the ball, be more of a game manager. I mean, that's what he was kind of brought in here to do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He has the weapon, so he needs to play more like that and stop. Like trying to be a hero, play hero ball. You know what I mean? Because those some of those throws are thrown into triple coverage, getting guys, set up kind of for the big hit. So he just needs to. I don't know if we need to see a change at quarterback or he just needs to be more careful with the ball, bro. But at this point, is it a question? The question is that just Jimmy G, or that's just the way we got to live with that type of those mistakes, or and just I think it needs to be better execution on the offensive side as a whole. But
Hmm.
it's just fuck, man. This weekend it's a big weekend, bro. Big weekend because it's a pivotal game, bro. It's you could go 1-3, 2-2, and the 2-2 is it looks a lot better because you're 2-0 in division. You know what I mean? So it's a very big game, bro. Because you don't want to go down one. You don't want to go 1-3, and then if the Chiefs win again, you're literally down 2 games already early in the season. It's just it's bad, bro. It's
Matters
a
what the
bad start to
Chiefs do.
exactly.
Matters. I hear what you're saying, but we have to overextend ourselves to see if Josh is getting going. You know what I mean? We gotta if he's not, we gotta just keep trying. If it's in the third quarter after halftime, if it's not working, then we have to keep trying it because that's what I think in my eyes that Jimmy G needs. He needs a running game. He's always had it. He had it in San Francisco. Even with Elijah Mitchell and and Frank Gore or whatever, but one of those guys is a Hall of Famer. So if we're gonna sit there and abandon the run and just depend on Jimmy G, throwing the football the way he is, I think that's a bad decision on McDaniel's. The way he decides to do that. We can't win football games just on Jimmy G's arm.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
we need another alternative. So that the only alternative is the running game. Or we could do the short patterns, the dink and dunk, and then people are gonna bitch about that. You know what I mean? But even though we win a game, but he just has to win. Last year we were 0-3 going in here,
Yeah,
and then we won that game. We played Denver our fourth game, but that's when JJ started rolling. He got 154 yards.
yeah.
2 games after that, he got 150 at 166 yards. And then the next game after that series of games, we went to the New Orleans game and got mollywopped 24-0. So
Yeah,
I don't want that to happen again, but it showed that we won and we scored points, a lot of points, wins and loss wise, when we ran the ball. So he needs that. Hoyer would need that. Eddie O'Connell, we have to do that if Aiden gets in there. We have
it's
to. We
just
can't
because
just depend on this dude's arm.
this offense is
Yeah.
predicated on that, bro. This offense, Jimmy G, he's always been predicated on a good run. When he has a good run, that's when he gets going.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? A good run game going. We haven't seen it all season, bro. Like we're lucky we're 1-2. You know what I mean, with the run game
Mhm.
because he needs the run game as like a crutch, you know what I mean? Because he is that type of quarterback, you know what I mean? He gets going off of play action. He gets going. That's the way, Jimmy G's always, been able. What I don't understand is that why the tight ends are non-existent because usually you see Jimmy G, those are usually his best friends. I don't like, and when you see I'm seeing on like like on just on film and stuff like that, you see the tight ends come open sometimes. It's just like sometimes you see like Jimmy G. I don't know if it's I mean, obviously, having Devontae Adams, it's not a bad thing, you know what I mean, to kind of like, be focused in on him, at times, but it's just like 3 games now, you know what I mean. Like the it's basically only 2 guys that are existing on the offense, you know what I mean, on the outsides, you know what I mean. It's basically only Jacoby and Da, you know what I mean. 3 games in, you would think that, you know what I mean, you would get them mixed in somehow, you know what I mean. Like Renfro hasn't got going, the tight ends haven't really done anything, so it's just like he needs to be able to spread out the ball more because that's also being making the offense just that much. They're already predictable as it is. You know what I mean when they have Josh Josh back there because you know what I mean it's kind of like teams are daring Josh to beat him basically. I mean daring basically Jimmy to beat him. You know what I mean, putting 8 in the box. And the run game's not getting going, so it's not helping out, bro. And then when they do throw the ball 40 times like last game, you know what I mean, it's basically only Jacoby and Da, you know what I mean? So he needs to be able to spread out the ball more just to be, you know what I mean? Like we haven't been able to basically have no defenses on their heels, bro. Like at times, during drives, it looks good, you know what I mean? When they have gotten going, you know what I mean, especially on opening drives of games. But it just it needs to be able to last 60 minutes, bro. And that's so cliche to say, you know what I mean? Because but it's the truth, bro. Those like in the NFL, you got to play 60 minutes of ball because usually you're not going to win if you play only half of football, or half of good football and stuff like that. So we need to be able to put a whole game plan together and be able to play, like and just be able to like stick to the game plan and be more
Yeah.
disciplined, bro. I think that's the main thing that we need to do to start winning games, bro. And like Da said, we got to build a winning culture, and because at this rate, bro, it's like a lot of these guys, you know what I mean? They're already putting it out there, you know what I mean? You could already feel putting already feelers out there, you know what I mean? Like Da
You
made it
can't,
known
you
that.
can't, Gabe. I know, and we all have to understand that Josh McDaniels is not in the locker room or a week in advance when they start really looking at San Diego's defense or what he needs to do. He's not over there saying, "Okay, Hunter Renfro's not going to get the ball. Mayer and Hooper aren't isn't going to get the ball." You know what I mean? He expects them to be involved. The decision is up to Garoppolo to do that. With a talent like Renfro and Mayer and Hooper, you got to put them in the mix. Even swing
For sure, I
passes
agree
to
I agree with that.
even swing passes to Trey Tucker. You got Carter out there real fast. Even running backs can move around. The decision comes from Garoppolo. And I see a lot of people in the chat saying, McDaniels needs to make the halftime adjustments. Oh yeah, he could say or call a play and say, "Hey, look, we need to get it to Renfro," but is that really the right thing to do? Him concentrating on trying to get it to some guy or getting a completion to Da? I'll take the completion. I don't care who catches the freaking ball, as long as as long as we get yards and we score. When did it become bad that a guy gets 20 catches or two guys are in the mix? You know what I mean? Some teams just have one or none, and they got a pretty good quarterback back there. You know, but he's not going over there eliminating Renfro and all these tight ends and all that stuff from the offense. You see what I mean? And you know that, Gabe. You know that they're in there. It's just the decision making that the Garoppolo's making is just so he trusts Da and Jacoby more than he does those other guys right now. Right now he
Yeah, bro.
does.
That's it's like I think the biggest thing that's hurting us, dog, is just like the run game. That's the biggest thing that
Yeah.
that hurt is hurting us. That we're missing the run game from last year. Just
If you
just
have
add
that,
that. You
if
add
you
that to this
have
game.
that, Gabe, yeah.
We're 2-1 this
If you
season
have
for
that, you
sure.
can spread the ball around to anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It'll be
that's the thing,
it'll
bro.
be it'll
It's
be pickings for him to just, and then the offense will run well. When you eliminate a big factor like that, that every team has to have, because you can look all through the NFL and you say who doesn't have a good running game, and they're probably 1-2 or 0-3. But the
yeah,
ones that have the good running games, they're 2-1, 3-0, and things like that. And the quarterbacks are benefiting from it.
yeah. It's like
You
I
need
I
that.
agree with you on that because like I do think it's on both of them though because Jimmy G's playing with blinders for sure.
Hmm.
Like he's literally like focusing on two guys, and then one thing with Josh McDaniels, his offense though is sometimes like he asks for that one read type of play. You know what I mean? It's one
Hmm.
read. If not, you get rid of the ball, or like you check down to the other guy. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things too. Like his offense does kind of predicate to that type of play. So I think it's he's like I don't know if Jimmy G's just kind of playing blinders because he's more familiar with not familiar with those two guys, but he's more comfortable with those two guys. The other two guys like I don't know what it is that, but I think that what's missing though is like the just like the disguiseness like in the offense,
Yeah.
bro. Like the just like it's being too like straight up football. Like you just line up, you have a heavy set or something, and you're just running it, too predictable. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Hmm.
it's you're not using the speed. You're not using your speed that you drafted in the draft in Tucker. You know what I mean? It's like it's non-existent. Like you have them in there, but it's basically like not even a decoy because you're not even motioning him. You're not doing anything with him, bro. Like so, it's like so that's what I think it just needs to get more
Yeah,
more
I
up
agree
to
with
date
you with
type
that.
of offense. You know what I mean? Just more
We
up to
seen a
date
lot
type
of
of
motion last year. There was a lot of motion moving around
yeah.
last year. And
I
this
just
year, it just seems, Trey Tucker a couple of times, they lined up DA as a running back, and he went in motion to the outside. That was the deceiving part of the linebackers or the defensive line or something. But we know that DA is not going to get the ball in the backfield. I would start questioning Josh McDaniels if they gave DA a fucking run play through the tackles to run the ball. That's no confidence in JJ. You know what I mean? If you're giving the ball to your receiver, that's no confidence in JJ. But
for real. Yeah,
they need to do
it's just
that.
yeah, it's just I just want to see more just like it's getting too like every time you put in Mumford, you're gonna run that way, bro. It's like come on, you gotta just you gotta run something different now. We gotta see something different, more a little bit more evolve. You gotta be able to evolve from that Patriots offense or what you were kind of used to with Brady or shit like that. Like it's gotta be more, kind of like start stealing plays from other teams if you have to, bro. Like that's what this league is anyway. You know what I mean? It's a copycat league. It's like look at what happened. Like it's happened throughout all years. You know what I mean? Like the Air Corleone, the fucking the fucking when they went heavy to the fucking the fucking when Ricky Williams came into the league and they did the fucking what was it the when you put the running back as at the quarterback. You know what I mean? They used to call that shit the fucking the it's just like yeah, the Wildcat offense. You know what I mean? And then it's a copycat league, bro. Like everything's gonna be able to you got to be able to evolve with the times, bro. And it's just you see sometimes he tries to stay too much to like that old school football and like we're gonna beat you with power football or something like that. But I think it's time, bro. Like it's either it's, this game right here is big time, bro. It's in the division. I think both teams have questions about them, especially about their coaching. You know what I mean? Like it's a big game for both teams, so it's gonna be a hard fought. I think it's gonna be a hard fought game. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I think
Two
it's gonna be
division,
close.
it's two division
It's always
rivals. And when you talk about the offenses and stuff, is that and when you get to the blunt of it, is that offense has never changed. Josh McDaniels, it's been around for so long, Gabe. It's as old as the Air Coryells and
yeah,
all that stuff. It just eliminated deep patterns and they put use to your athletes. Let them work and then just to get a completion. And then what it does is that it's designed to run faster, more tempo. If you know what that means. And then it's more one word routes. It's not like a big ass whatever Y2 banana type shit that takes forever to say. It's real quick. And so you get to the ball quick. And when you sit there and when you sit there and look at it, it's designed to use everybody that's a whiteout and stuff. But it's the same plays, like if you consider running plays, there's like 5 or 6 running plays that they have in that offense. It's just 100 formations for each of them. So it's the same play. It's going to the same spot. It's just different formations, different personnel, different people, and that's what trips out the defense. They're looking and saying, "Hey, well, Josh Jacobs is a slot now. Something's going on here," just to make the defense second guess.
yeah,
And it works. We know it works because they got Super Bowls behind them. You know what I mean? It's just
yeah,
like it's just like the fact is that when McDaniel tried to do something different or try to do something wrong, he would have Belichick over there saying, "Nah, I don't want that shit. You ain't doing that shit no more." And then McDaniel's doesn't have that. He's free. He's free. He can do whatever he wants. So maybe those decisions that he's making, people question. But I don't think as far as the offense is a damn good offense if it's run well.
yeah.
It'll
But
explode. It'll
once the run game,
explode if it runs well.
yeah, no,
And no one
if
won't
the
be
run
able to
game
stop it.
gets if the run game gets going, I guarantee you,
Yeah,
people are
it'll
going to
slow.
be
Yeah.
surprised how good this offense will be.
Mm-hmm.
What no matter who I think plays quarterback, you know what I mean. Once the run game starts going, I think
Mm-hmm.
even Hoyer could have success with this offense. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's saying a lot. You know what I mean? I don't think he'll have too much to say, but you know what I mean. He'll
Don't give
be
him
able
that
to.
much credit, bro. Don't give him that much credit
That's
because he
what
might
I'm
be
trying to
out
say.
there and shit. Yeah, and I don't want to be. I don't want to
But
take a trip to LA and see Hoyer. You know?
what I mean is like once if you get the run game going, you don't have to worry about any quarterback. Is what I'm trying to say. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. Like not. I'm not trying to give Hoyer any credit. What I mean is like when the run game gets going in this type of offense, like this is the type of offense that you could even like is basically good for even a rookie quarterback because
Mm-hmm.
when the run game is going though, because this is an offense that gets the ball out of the hands quick from the out of the quarterback, so he's able to
Yes.
stay healthy, kind of, you know what I mean. So,
Yes.
but and then you're able to play off of play action, kind of get off the pocket, get a clean pocket, and kind of check down to your guys if you need to, your short routes, one read. You know what I mean? It's just all predicated on our run game, bro. So I think the run game is the biggest thing missing from this offense. You know what I mean? And I just think that that's the only thing I'm trying to like kind of like push like across. You know what I mean? That if with this run game, you don't like the quarterback is not as important like as it's needed as in other things. It helps, of course. You know what I mean? It's gonna help regardless. You know what I mean? But when you have a good running game, like if we could run the ball like we did last year, this offense has enough weapons around all in the other spots that we could be real dangerous, bro. We could be real dangerous because we don't have to worry about the offensive. Like if the run game gets going, then you could kind of move the pocket. That like the
Yeah.
you could kind of nullify some of those elite pass rushers. You know what I mean? Because you could kind of move the pocket. So that's what we need to get this run game going, though.
Yeah, two phase. It is creative as far as formationally, but the plays are the same. The routes are the same. They just they can make them deeper, shorter, and that's trick plays are only for if you're desperate, bro. On your other question,
Yeah, like I'm not like the trick plays. I mean, I don't I never really like trick plays because those shits like those are like kind of like gadget type plays when your offense is kind of like when you don't have those weapons kind of like on the
hmm
offense. That's what's kind of needed to like make those explosive plays because you need to find ways to get those explosive plays. But when you have the players that we have, like we have, Jacoby Myers, you know what I mean? You've seen that, the talent that he kind of has, you know what I mean? Like when he's given the chance, like because when he's focused in on, like he can make plays, you know what I mean? Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs hasn't got going, but you've seen the type of player he can be, you know what I mean? So it's just like, Renfro. Renfro's been a Pro Bowl player in this league. So it's just it's I think it's just we need to be more. I just think if the offensive line starts opening up some holes or like because I haven't even seen Jacob Johnson much, dog. Like I haven't seen them run the fullback too much. You know what I mean? I haven't seen Jacob a lot in there a lot. So and he was used a lot last year to open up holes. You know what I mean? He was used a lot to as that that lead blocker for Jacobs, which I haven't seen much of this year. Which I don't know if we're gonna get back to, but he's kind of been non-existent. You know what I mean? And I see a couple people
yeah,
put
they're
it in the
using a
chat too,
lot of.
like
They're using tight ends more. They're using. I
yeah,
could see that they're using tight ends more. That's kind of the same thing because Jake
but
Jakob is
but
not.
it's like the only thing is that like, would you rather have Jacob blocking for you, or would you rather have Meyer or Hooper blocking for you? So that's
Both,
like
both.
yeah, of course both, but
That's what
like
he does. He's doing that, yeah,
but
and
he
it's
hasn't
still
used
not
Jacob.
working. And
I
it's
just
still
think I
not
think
working.
we might need to even line up Jacob and then just motion him into the fullback. You know what I mean? Like put him in
Yeah.
there as a tight end set, motion him into the fullback, and see if that opens up more holes because he is more used to that type of role. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what we need. We need to get him more incorporated to maybe open up the run more. But something needs to happen this game, bro, because it's another team that's kind of like struggled all year in the run defense. You know what I mean? And I mean we as compared to what other teams did to Pittsburgh in the first two games, our game, I mean, obviously Jacobs did better than what he did in the first two games, but it just still wasn't, it's still for what the Steelers were giving up. It's still for us not even to like reach 80 yards, rushing. It's still like it was still
Bro,
a bad
they
day.
were handing the game to us, bro, over
Yeah,
and over again, and
over.
we just didn't take advantage of it.
Couldn't take
You
advantage
know,
of it, bro. And it was pissing me. Like I finally in the fourth quarter, what I mean, we're moving the ball. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
mhm.
that's when we have the momentum. That's when I think you gotta give kind of like Jimmy that chance to like go for it on that fourth down. You know what I mean? Like when you already made up your mind, like we were talking about it yesterday. You know what I mean? When you already made up your mind to like that, like you should have made up your mind when you accepted the penalty. You know what I mean? When you accepted the penalty to go for to take points off the board, yeah, that's when you got to make up your mind. You're like, we got to score a touchdown on this drive. You know what I mean? Because we're inside the 10-yard line. We might not get another opportunity. You know what I mean? Like the defense has been playing good, but we might not get another opportunity because all they need is one first down with the time left. You know what I mean? So I think that played a big time into it. That the drop pick six. You know what I mean? It was just uh you know just we got to get better all the way around, bro. That from top to bottom in the organization, bro. It just needs to be
Even
better.
though that Peters drop was earlier in the game, that would have hit a spark in our team, bro.
Oh
That we
yeah, bro.
haven't found yet. You know what I mean?
It would have shut
So
and then it would have got that Steelers crowd quiet from early. It would have got that Steelers crowd quiet early in our own stadium, which is embarrassing. But you know what I mean? That's Vegas. You know what I mean? So like that's just gonna be the way it is. You know what I mean? For like, it's just gonna be the way it is, bro. Cause that's just like until the Raiders start winning, and fans, like don't want to sell the tickets because they just don't have faith in the organization or whatever. You know what I mean? Or us winning or whatever. Like until we're like start actually winning consistently, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? So like that was a big play early. That was a big play early because
yeah,
they had a
that would have
big they
changed the
had a big
momentum.
they had a big loud crowd in there, bro. So and you know what I mean, you could see it was kind of sometimes even you could see like Jimmy G hollering out there, bro, like trying to get the play across. You know what I mean? Because in your own stadium, you know what I mean. So it's like that's it was just fuck, man. That
You
was a big
know,
play.
that's an organizational thing to me, and you're not going to get the same fans over there because for reals, Gabe, I don't have the money. I would love to go support my team. You know what I mean? But I don't have the dough to do that. Even doing what I'm doing, and I damn sure can't do it. 8 times a season. You're
Oh
talking
no,
tens of thousands of dollars right there, bro.
especially
At least.
especially in Vegas, you're better off going to an away game. You're
Yeah,
better off
it's
going to an
cheaper.
away game where you can go experience another city. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? And do shit because you're gonna spend just as much or even cheaper than going to Vegas for
mhm.
one for one
We're doing
game
it
for one
now.
game.
We're doing it now. It's a place where you live, and then they play in LA. It's a hop,
Oh
skip,
yeah,
and jump over there, and then the tickets
you
are
know, and like
cheaper.
we've kind of
You
been
know.
doing that every year too. Now, like Pittsburgh, Tennessee, we're going to
Hmm.
Chicago. My family's going to Chicago this year. Like, they're doing it every year. You know what I mean? Like next year we want to go to like if we have a New York game, we're going to New York. You know what I mean? It's just like it's we got to be able to travel like some of these teams too, and we do. You know what I mean? We do have a good following, but it's just like in Vegas right now. It's just it's a tourist city, bro, and you know what I mean? Yeah, the money's coming in. The money's coming in like crazy. You know what I mean? That's not a problem, but it's just this shit is getting crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
What's going on
It's
with
getting
Turbo
crazy with the
Duran, dude?
I have no idea, though.
Who is that?
My odds up in here.
Hmm. It's just
But yeah,
hard to. Yeah, Gabe, I really don't give a shit who's there or who we're playing. You know what I mean? Or what's up? I just want to see good ass football. that
that's what I want. Bro.
I was bred that way. When you coach it, you don't give a shit where you're at, or who you're playing. You don't depend on it. In the NFL, there's so many fans there. it might work for you, but you're at a disadvantage sometimes when the stadium's all them and not you. But some teams they pull out a win. You know what I mean? They pull out a win in Green Bay, in Buffalo, in San Francisco, where the fans are deep, and that's never happened in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it might take. You
It's
need to win, bro. You need to
you need to
win
win.
to get those
You
people
need to
there.
win. Especially in Vegas,
You know,
bro,
not-
because like there's so many other things to do in Vegas, bro. Like Raider fans, bro. I was on the fucking going to the Raider, the tailgate, on Sunday, and like some fan was right there talking about, like they offered him good money to sell. So he was in Vegas to watch the game already. He was in Vegas to watch the game already, and somebody offered him good money while he was in Vegas, and he sold his ticket. He sold his tickets to some Steeler fans, though.
Well,
Which
if you made an investment, Gabe, as a season ticket holder, and you couldn't go, and you could double up your investment, would you do that?
I don't know about opening day though. Like I don't know, man. I don't know if I would have sold
Yeah.
opening day tickets if I was
I
already
don't
in
know. I
Vegas.
don't know who would it. I don't know. I know a lot of
I was
people that
already,
who would it.
like if I couldn't go, hell yeah, I'm selling my tickets. If I couldn't make it, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If I needed the money or like if like, if like that, whatever. But like if I'm in Vegas already for the game, I don't know if I'm selling them. You know what I mean? Because that's my like that's the whole time. That's the whole reason I'm out there, or whatever. But I do understand though. I do understand why
Mhm.
fans do sell them. That don't get me wrong. I do like. I don't know if I would like if I was in Vegas already for the game, and you know what I mean. It was like the day before. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them. You know what I mean? It's just like maybe sell them to a homie that I know as a Raider fan or something. But I don't know.
For
Like, I don't know.
double the
Like
price? For double the price, or to a nobody for double, or
oh,
to
to
your
the
home
no,
for
to buddy, I'm gonna sell them to whatever I got them for. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, but yeah, no, I'm probably gonna end up just going. You know what I mean? Because if I'm already in Vegas for the game, you know what I mean? I'm probably gonna go anyway. You know, I'm probably just gonna end up going
Okay.
unless I could sell those tickets and I know I'm gonna get some. And like if I could sell those tickets and double them up and get myself a better ticket, then yeah, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna be able to sell you a ticket because I know where to go get another ticket for cheaper, or or if I know if with that double up the money, I'm gonna be able to come over here and get a ticket that's closer, then yeah, fuck yeah, I'm doing that shit.
What if give me your 2 tickets, give me a suite plus another $300.
Oh, shit.
You sit in the suite, won't you?
I'll sit in the suite. Oh yeah, but
All
I
right.
want to go to the game. Like if I'm in Vegas, I'm going to the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the way I would be.
Yeah,
But
for
if I
sure.
couldn't make it and I could double up my
Yeah, if
dough,
I'm at home and I, like and like it's just not a good weekend, like you know what I mean, and like some shit came up, I'm selling the tickets and I'm making that money for sure. Hell yeah. But like in Vegas right now, that's not even the case. The case is like there's a bunch of these, like people that just, there's high rollers in Vegas that they make that shit a business. Everything's a business for them over there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
promoters and all that shit. They jumped on that shit to get PSL tickets to like give tickets to their high rollers. You know what I mean? And shit like that to keep good fucking, good relationships with people and shit like that. So they hand out tickets, bro. Like they give out tickets or they sell them to the highest bidder and shit like that. So that's just the way it's gonna be in Vegas.
But if we win,
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
going to be harder. I would rather it be harder to get a ticket because we're winning, and and
Oh yeah,
watch it in
because
TV.
then it's gonna be a
Yeah.
competition for that ticket, and the Raider fans are probably gonna be paying. I'm pretty sure they're gonna a Raider fan would rather sell to a Raider fan, no matter what. Like
Mhm.
even if that Raider fan you're gonna sell it to that Raider fan for double, whatever. But if that
Yeah.
Raider fan is willing to pay for it, you know what I mean? They're gonna pay for it. You know what I mean? But when we're winning, more Raider fans will be willing to pay for those resale tickets, even. You know what I mean? So like,
Mhm.
it's just winning will cure all that shit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
right now, like I understand why the people are selling the tickets for sure. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
this weekend is gonna be our real home opener, I think, dog. So I think we need to fucking we need to black that shit out, bro. We need to everybody that's going wear your black jerseys, dog. This is gonna be I think there's gonna be more. It's gonna be more of a home opener than last week for sure. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be louder. I think it's gonna be
That's
a
gonna be neat to see, bro. That's gonna be neat. The only time I've been to SoFi was two Fresno State games. No, I've never been there for a Raider game.
all right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no.
just two Fresno State games. That's it. So I can't wait, man. I'm counting the days. I want to call in sick to work right now and say,
Hey,
"No, I
Pyro
need a
didn't even.
couple of days to get ready."
Hey, Pyro has season tickets. Look at, he said his wife had surgery, so he sent his nephew to the opener. He didn't sell it to the fucking Steeler fans, dog. See,
Mhm. I'll give them to
Pyro.
family.
Hell yeah, like fuck yeah, like that. Like if it was like that, fuck yeah, I'm giving it to family for them to go. Like especially because the amount of family like that I have that are Raider fans and shit like that. Like
Well, shit, John, if we're winning and the tickets go up, there'll be nobody in that stadium except the visiting teams. So, and they're getting their tickets from Raider fans, or they're getting fronted by the high rollers, or they're getting comp from. A lot of that shit's going on too, Gabe. They're getting comp tickets to buy, stay in the suites and in the hotel, the presidentials and all that. And then wise guys over there getting tickets too.
yeah, let's see the
They're spending money
injury
at the
report.
casino. They give a rat's ass about the Raider game except for betting on it.
Yep.
Why
What the
go
fuck
to it
is
when you can make a shitload of money just watching that
all that
Caesars?
matters? And there's a fucking humongous ass screens out there, dog. So it's like you're literally
Mm,
sometimes even watching the game better on those screens. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because there's some
Caesars is
fucking
dope, bro.
200 feet. There's some 200 like inch screens like at these casinos, dog, where the game is just like, you know what I mean? It's just so the experience of watching the game on TV now has gotten so much better, dog. That like it's like, you know what I mean? It's hard, bro. Like the only person that didn't practice today was Curtis Bolton and Jimmy Garoppolo, and for them, but there was rest. Let's see. Eckler practice limited, so Austin Eckler might go, might be able to go. Derwin James has a hamstring, did not practice. They have a lot of guys on there did not practice, but it is Wednesday, so a lot of these guys do get like this day, like to like an extra day of rest. Like you know, what I mean, they do that. That is some of their designations on here on the injury report, but a lot of these guys are nicked up, so you know what I mean. It's gonna be a crazy. I mean the Chargers are playing a little hurt. You know what I mean. They got you know Mike Williams torn ACL. He's out for the season. You know what I mean. They've Austin Eckler's battling like a high ankle sprain. You know what I mean. So he's missed the last two games. You know what I mean. So I think Eckler's a big part of their offense. You know what I mean. I think he's gonna be a big that's going to be big news once it comes out to see if he's playing or not. You know what I mean? Because that's he makes a big difference, especially against the Raiders, bro. Because
Would you
he's
call would you call Eckler the Raider killer?
one of them. Hold on.
Well, at least they lost Mike Williams.
I mean, the
I
only
know
thing is
Mike
that like,
Williams. I know Mike Williams ain't gonna play because I had to dump his ass on my fantasy.
yeah, torn ACL,
Mm.
but it's like I Austin Eckler's still iffy because the news was that if he doesn't get like a full practice in, he might not go just because I think their bye week is like week 5 or something like that, right? So I think the Chargers bye week is like week 5
Yeah,
or something
next
like that.
week. Yeah,
So
yeah.
they wanted to see if they can if so he could be able to have extra time to heal. You know what I mean? Bring him back in week 6. So I think it's a big if he plays this week. I think he's trying to give it
I
a
don't think
go.
you will. I don't
I
think
think
they
he's
will.
trying to
They'll
give it
take
a go.
this
That's why
game and
he was
then the
limited.
bye week, and then
Yeah,
he'll be
I
ready to
think
go the next week after that.
I think most likely that's what's going to happen. I think even if he does go, you might not see him play much because he is coming off of an injury, especially an ankle
It's a
sprain.
high ankle sprain, isn't it? High
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a high ankle sprain. They fear that it's more of a high ankle sprain now because it's lingering. You know what I mean? They felt like he should have been back last week, and
Hmm.
since it's been lingering, they feel like it's more of a high ankle sprain. That's what I was reading. So like I think it's gonna be a big if he goes this week. You know what I mean? So, but
Or
that's
is
a
he
big hit.
pissed off? Or is he pissed off because they ain't give him his contract
That too. You know what I mean? Because
anymore?
I mean, he did see that. The Raiders did
Don't
give
give him
in,
his
and
money. Don't give him his money until after the Raider game or any
he
other
did
game
see
is
that the
played.
Raiders. He did see that the Raiders did kind of give in to Josh Jacobs, gave him his 12 mil for 1 year. So, like, he's kind of like, I bet you he feels some sort of way. You know what I mean? He has to feel some sort of way. All running backs have to feel some type of way. You know what I mean? Right now, like, if they're not getting, like, I think the money it's just, I think that all running backs right now are playing with like a chip on their shoulder, bro, because I think they all have something to prove. You know what I mean? Because I think, with the talk of, you know what I mean, and it's true. You know what I mean? Like I think the stat in the offseason came out that, average wise, kickers make more than fucking running backs.
Mhm.
That's
The good
crazy,
ones
bro.
do.
Like,
The good
yeah,
ones
like,
do.
no, average wise throughout the league, because there's only 32 kickers, but there's like so many running backs, right? So, like, but they just average it out. So, like, the average between the kicker, the average between that, like, it's like 1 point something million for like a kicker or something like that, and it's like less for a running back.
Yeah.
Like, average on average. Of course, the higher end running backs are going to make way more than the higher end kickers, but by average, like, they make more. That's crazy.
It
But
is
like,
crazy because they get beat up more than everybody. To me, I thought that because I coach them, I know what they deal with. I know what they deal with, and I know how the risk of them getting hurt is just as much as any other player. But it's just all the time.
yeah,
Even we can say our running back isn't doing anything or whatever, but he's getting hit, and he's getting hit hard by those guys. He might not look that good on TV, but they're banging his body up. At least he's getting hit a bunch of times a game, man. So they deserve a lot of money. Not I wouldn't say receiver money and shit like that because they're more of the glamorous type positions or quarterback money, but they deserve to be up there. Maybe I would say maybe a tackle might be or a defensive tackle, would be more paid than they will, but they should be up there top three paid people if they're good. If they're good and they're constant, just 1 year ain't gonna get you paid, and that's what our running back thought he was doing.
yeah.
He can
It's
still,
just,
Josh Jacobs could still have a 1,600-yard season, bro.
oh yeah,
He was doing
easily.
this. He was doing this the first 3 games of the season. Besides that
There's still
-2,
14 games left, bro. There's still 14
yeah,
games left. He has over
and
100
they were
yards.
all
I think.
losses. They were all
So
losses when
he
he
really
didn't
only
do
needs to average
nothing.
like 90
I mean,
yards, which he,
We played Denver. He shot 152. The next game he shot 160. Game after that he had 150. You know what I mean? And we went 2-1 in that series. So we were so far behind, and then at the end of the season we were still in a playoff hunt. So and once we started losing those last 3 games of the season, and that was it. The Pittsburgh
yeah,
game and the two with Stidham that took us out. But going into that Pittsburgh game, we were fighting for a playoff spot.
yeah, we were. Then it was a ugly game, bro. You know what I mean? That
We
shit was a
lost that
fucking,
game in the last minute. Mhm.
yeah. That shit was just too many bad throws. Like, kind of like last game. Exactly what happened in Pittsburgh last season is what, like, kind of
Happened this
happened. Like,
season.
yeah, he took like ugly throws just to put us out of, like, kind of put us out, like, like, made it harder for us to win that game. You know what I mean? It's just, fuck, man. You know what I mean? And we couldn't get the run game going really, in Pittsburgh last year either. I mean, it was just an ugly game, bro. And it was just the same thing this time.
He
But we
got
had a chance.
60.
We had a chance, but we just can't capitalize on the opportunities that when teams are trying to, like, hand us games. You know what I mean? You need to be able to capitalize on those things.
Well, we
But what do
lost
you think?
that game 13-10. He had 17 rushes for no 15 rushes for 44 yards. That's no winning game.
Wow. No, we had more this game in this last game.
Yeah,
What
but
did what did
he
Josh
popped
Jacobs?
after the fourth game. Let's hope he pops after this game. You know, he
No,
gets it.
he did look a lot better last week, bro. Because I could see it on the screen. You could tell right away, bro. Like the first couple games, he looked sluggish. He looked like he wasn't, kind of not reading that first, like when he was like not anticipating that first contact. You know what I mean? Like it was like
Hmm.
he was kind of getting dropped on that first contact when he never really did. You know what I mean? Last year, you always, seen him fall forward or break that first tackle. It was just he led the league in broken tackles. You know what I mean? So it was just like you didn't see it in the first two games. You did see it in the last games at times. And I think this is the game that he does get it going. You know what I mean? He does get it going,
He
which
moved.
opens up
He
the
moved.
defense, opens up the offense, but it's still going to be hard. I think it's still
Yeah.
going to be a tough game because I mean, the one thing that we do got in this game is that at least the coaching is not much better on that side. You know what I mean? The coaching from Staley is not much better than the McDaniels. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think that's what kind of makes this game so even. You know what I mean? Because it's just like each team loves to shoot themselves in the fucking foot, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's like the Chargers have had this great roster for years now, and they just cannot seem to be able to win. You know what I mean? Like this year, uh, I think to be honest, their coach is really on the hot seat right now, bro. Because he's literally, I think, one of the reasons why they signed, I think, Kellen Moore was, you know what I mean, because I think even coming into the season, he had quite big question marks. You know what I mean? The I think question marks that we haven't, kind of gotten confirmation from our owner that our coach has those type of same question marks. You know what I mean? Like our coach seems to be safe. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to our owner. You know what I mean? So like, but when you hear like the Chargers kind of regime and all that stuff, there's question marks on Staley. So I just think that it's a big game for both coaches, bro. Because I think this is the type of game that can finally open up Mark Davis's eyes as much as I want to believe that. I want to believe that, but I don't know, bro. I want to believe that if Josh McDaniels loses this game, Mark Davis, I don't know if he's going to come out and fire him or whatever, but he needs to make a public statement to where he needs to say this is unacceptable or something. You know what I mean? Because he's not holding
I
nobody.
want to see something. If we do lose this game, I want to see something that hey, there was a closed door meeting between
Something
him
like that.
and Ziegler and McDaniels. I want to see. I want to hear that from somebody. It needs to be known, not secretive. So someone could light a fire up this guy's ass to know that he's not stable. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because
Because you
it's so
know
it's a bunch of shit, bro.
I'm not the coach bitcher, Gabe. You know that. You know I like Josh McDaniels in different ways than what everybody thinks. The way people are bitching about Josh McDaniels is not the way that I'm bitching about him, but it's there needs to be something like that said because there hasn't been no improvement. You're just getting worse, and I don't care who had a contract. You should have adapted to this already. And it doesn't take 4 games to put your offense in anymore. I don't want to hear that bullshit. But and I don't really don't give a shit what he did in Denver, you know. But if he does lose this game, him, Davis, and Zinger need to get in the discussion room and start saying what the fuck is going on here? Why
100%,
aren't we
bro.
winning? Why do we look so bad? You know,
Yeah,
he
that's
can
the
say these are your guys. These are your guys. These are guys that you're starting to pick. You're getting rid of Gruden's people. You know, oh, we need time. We need time. Okay, I don't have that time for you. You know, I
for
got a
real.
stadium full of I got a stadium full of you know. If he does care about the Raiders, because I know he doesn't give a shit about the Raiders as much as his dad did. But if that
No,
was Al Davis and you played like that, he'll be gone by now. He'll be gone by now. You know, he
he
wouldn't
would
wait
not.
around.
he wouldn't accept that fucking, a coach not making it to the playoffs and then starting off like this, bro. Like, well, I think you have to give him at least a quarter of the season, which I always say, like 4 games. That's what I've been saying since the beginning of the season. Give him 4 games. 4 games, like even to the rookies or whatever, just to get like at least a little bit of an evaluation. You know what I mean? Which Tyree with the first 3 games, I don't know if one game is gonna make up for him. You know what I mean? He needs to have like 2-3 sacks in this game to at least be able to be, but it's just McDaniels, 7-13, bro. 7-13, to start off his first 20 games. You know what I mean? And if you lose this one and you look the way you've looked, there needs to be some fucking eyebrows raised and fucking ownership and all of that shit. There needs to be some public, either a public fucking press conference to where like not a public press conference where he calls the press conference, but he needs to say something publicly or something, bro. Like come out into the locker room and maybe get a reporter in front of his face, like while he's walking out and say, you know what I mean? This is unacceptable.
I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll what I would do is say, hey, if I was Mark Davis, and then I would say, hey, let's get together, but let somebody that's in the organization like leak it out. There was a closed door meeting between Davis, Ziegler, and McDaniels. That means something is going on. That he's considering, hey, what's up? That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. If he fires them or he gives them more time, I don't know. But I know he has time though. But he could have said, "Hey, we'll be improved year 2," and we're not. Maybe he said we'll be scoring 30 points by then, or Mark Davis is saying, "Where in the hell's the 30 points at, dude?"
Yeah, I think but I think the biggest reason though why the offenses look so bad though is because of the run game for sure. I mean, that's obviously made the game look better because if Josh Jacobs looks anything like he did last year, bro, this team is literally 2-1 right now. So, but it's not, you know what I mean? And no excuses. We have to play better. We have to block better. We have to have a better game plan. We need to coach better. We need to execute better. Everything needs to be better this game, bro. And it's because shit is getting people are getting impatient. You know what I mean? And that should be the same sentiment from up top. But you know what I mean? Let's. If I think if you just keep hearing all of this shit from on the outside, you know what I mean, every week, like I can guarantee you, this week I'm gonna be at the game, bro. I will definitely have a chant going, dog, to fire McDaniels in that fucking stadium, and it will be loud as fuck on Sunday if we look back.
You'll be chatting that AOC Ford. You would put in the kid. You got your son.
There's gonna be all kinds of chants going on, bro. And McDaniels going. I mean, Davis will feel that fucking pressure. He's going to feel that fucking pressure, dog. He thought he can't kick fans out of this stadium. This ain't his stadium. So we'll say we could put sell the team on this motherfucker. We could put sell the team in this stadium. So like he better fucking. He's gonna feel it this weekend, dog. So this team better look better, dog. That's all I'm saying. Because there's a bunch of Raider fans just fucking waiting to explode if fucking this team looks this bad this weekend, bro. That's all I can say.
We're definitely questioning it. We're questioning the coaching. We're questioning the quarterback. We're questioning the system. And it doesn't look well, But the way I see it, Gabe, and I you know how I am, dude. It's like our defense looked good. A little, our defense improved. What can we do to make the defense better? Improve on top of that improvement. That's the way I look at it. Our offense was shit. What can we do to improve that? My goal isn't to say, hey, score 20 points or 30 points or whatever, because I'm a running guy. So if it's 13-10, I don't give a shit. As long as we ran the ball good and we win, and we stop the run.
For real, man. Shit, we're in fucking hour in, dog. Like right now, see, like we still got the pickups to go and shit. Like, but we'll end it with this right here. This little last topic right here on the Raiders, bro. Like, okay. Obviously we need to get the run going, but who do you expect to play quarterback this week, bro? Who do you expect like to be the starter out there this week? Like, who's your gut feeling?
And McDaniel as is Garoppolo in not playing.
Well, I mean, there's reports that saying that there's a real good feeling in the locker room that he will play this week. But I mean, that's always iffy. You know what I mean? That's always an iffy say. Like they said that last week with Jacoby, and he did end up playing. I mean, so like the only thing I see with the plus side to Jimmy's Garoppolo's like in this protocol is that like he never really had that knockout blow. You know what I mean? Like he never had that knockout blow that you usually see guys take to like not to miss a game. You know what I mean? Like usually that knockout blow that for sure they're gonna miss a game. You know what I mean? Like even Adams, you know what I mean, kind of had a bigger hit. You know what I mean? I know the accumulation is what they're worried about, but like I think that like with the feeling and then that the coaches, like that McDaniel's kind of said today in the locker room that he's looking good, but he's still in protocol, but he's looking good, like he's going through them. So like I do have a feeling that Jimmy G will still play. You know what I mean? So but I think if anything, if we won't see AOC this week unless there's Jimmy G doesn't go without if Jimmy G happens to sit down, that's the only way we might even still be able to see AOC because you're still going to probably see Hoyer start.
I think the same way. Jimmy G is ready. Jimmy G's going to start.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the same rotation as it is. I don't think that AOC will be. He will be the emergency quarterback, but he'll be active. He's not going to be inactive. But I think I don't want to say this, bro, but Hoyer, if Garoppolo doesn't play, they're gonna try Hoyer out there.
I know they are. I mean, that's just with the
That's
way
gonna
it is.
piss off everybody. It's gonna piss everybody off, and everybody's gonna say what they want to say. But you know, you can question it all you want, but it's his decision, and it's Ziegler has to. Well, you got to consider this, bro. AOC looked good in the preseason. Okay, we seen his the way he throws the ball. He got what everybody wants is a deep ball. He made good decisions in preseason. Now, some of those guys that he played against ain't in the NFL no more, and it's totally different in Purdue than what he's going to see. If he goes in this week, he's going to have top pass rushers against him. They might be Khalil Mack might be a little old, and Bosa might be a little bit older, but they're I know one of them's going to be in the Hall of Fame, and
Yeah.
if those guys are coming after you, that ain't Big Ten guys running after you.
Yeah, that's
Those are
not.
elite, the best that used to be. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's not
Different.
third stringers, fourth stringers, even going up
Mm.
against you. That's guys who have
So you
been,
got to consider. You got to
in
consider that.
different positions. Pro
Yeah.
bowlers. You know what I mean? Sebastian Joseph, they ain't no joke in the middle either, dog. Like that guy's a good player too. They have a pretty good, interior line. They do give up a lot of yards, on the ground, which we do have to exploit that. But they can get at the quarterback, bro. And the way that the Steelers got at the quarterback last week, they were giving only, Jimmy G two fucking at the most, on good plays. I mean, there was some couple plays where, especially that's which I don't understand. The one play that they did give him, the most time, he throws a fucking interception that, just was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? He had like 5-6 seconds on that damn play. I mean,
Yeah.
when it looks like when he's getting rushed, when he's getting rushed, he makes better decisions. You know what I mean? He makes him fucking better when he's getting rushed and shit. But
He
I just
ain't
think,
kicked. He ain't kicked off that West Coast off him
yeah,
yet. He still got that West Coast where your offensive line just makes a circle around you, and you
hearing
got running
this
backs.
today.
You got running backs blocking for you, tight ends blocking for you.
Today, he had a lot of overthrows and that what's his name AOC kind of looked sharp today in practice, but I still think it's gonna take a lot for AOC to start, bro. But I can see if you know if the crowd gets rowdy out there, bro, and it gets ugly early, I could see him making an appearance if Jimmy G don't play, because then he's the second quarterback. He's not the emergency quarterback. But if Jimmy G playing, he's not gonna get a chance to play. We're not even gonna get a chance to look at him because if they're looking bad, they're just gonna put in Hoyer, which because what's his name will be the emergency quarterback again, which emergency quarterback can only play if the backup quarterback gets hurt. That's the only way an emergency quarterback can play. They can't just jump the backup quarterback and go straight to Hoyer if Hoyer's the emergency quarterback. They have to go
And
to
from what I
Hoyer.
see, it's staying that way. Hoyer hasn't dropped back to third, and AOC is a
Yeah,
backup, and it's
that's the only
because
way.
of the knowledge. It's because of the knowledge of the offense.
Yeah, that's the only way an
If you,
emergency quarterback can play. If the two quarterbacks in front of you get hurt literally on the same game.
mm. But if Hoyer trots out there and does a decent job, then we're gonna know that AOC is just and I can see what McDaniel, if he does trot Hoyer out there, I could see what McDaniels is thinking. He doesn't want to mess up this kid's confidence early. He doesn't want him to get jacked up because it
Yeah,
can
he
jack
just said
you
that
up,
right now.
bro.
He just said that like in his latest press conference. I didn't hear it in the morning. That's why. So
Okay.
I'll probably break that down. But I mean, if he said that, then I mean that's good news at least. You know what I mean? That's at least good news because I mean at least that's giving AOC a chance. You know what I mean? That's at least they're putting it out there at least earlier in the week that AOC can still have a chance to play. You know what I mean? Which I did kind of hear in the morning though too that they are gonna both guys are gonna get
He
a
says some. The
chance.
both of them are going at it in practice or something. I
Practice.
hear.
Yeah, I did hear
He just
that. So,
might
but like,
take
it's
that
good to
job
hear
away
that.
from him.
Yeah, it's good to hear that he's not come like because knowing him, other days he would be like, Hoyer will be our starter this week. You know what I mean? And AOC
Yeah.
will be the backup if Jimmy can't go. Like he's usually that type of guy. You know what I mean? He's usually stick to his type of guns. He's the type of guy like Charles Washington was saying earlier in the chat. Like he likes to be the smartest guy in the room. He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room always. So it's like I just think that just even hearing him say that is kind of surprising. You know what I mean? That like he's gonna that he's gonna at least giving them a chance to practice. But I just with his attitude and shit like that, I just don't see AOC, like unless the next three games are just exactly like today, like the practice is like today where AOC just looks that much better than him. You know what I mean? And there's
Mm.
guys like in press conferences after practices like actually like calling for AOC to like get a chance. That's the only way I could see AOC go playing out there. But I do see Jimmy G. I kind of have a feeling Jimmy G will play this week.
It's hard to imagine how this guy can't have pressure to start this kid. You know what I mean? How could you sit there and say, "Okay, we're gonna trot Hoyer out there," and we know Hoyer has been to a lot of places, but he hasn't won a football game in years since he's been
Years.
there, and he's a backup. You know what I mean? Well, when you got someone that you want to see and someone that can be the future, it's
Mhm.
just like bowing down and putting Hoyer in there is just saying, "All right, we're gonna take this game as a loss," and then that's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Yeah. So shit, we'll give our scores. I think later on in the week, where I mean, I think our like our predictions later on in the week, where like I think probably
I'm
even
not ready
tomorrow,
to
or
do that.
on the fan show or whatever, with Low or something like that, or
Mm.
even but or maybe even are you going live on Friday
I think yeah, I'll be home Friday.
before you
I'm
guys
not
come out
leaving
here on
till
Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah,
So like, well, either way, we'll probably give our predictions tomorrow. More of the
we'll get something.
actual.
We'll get something going.
But I think the we got to go through the rest of the pickups though. You know what I mean? Like fucking,
Yeah.
we gotta pretty much start on that
It,
though. Like shit, we'll get to that. But we just got to see that. I think the overall we just got to the keys to the game. Run the ball. You know what I mean? Just I think we gotta come up with some type of fucking turnover this week, bro. I think we that's the biggest thing that's missing from our team right now. We don't have a turnover yet. You know what I mean? It's going to be the fourth game already. We got to get something. We gotta have something on the defensive side, and just I think with those two keys, I think of the game, and just be better. Just the game plan has to be more gadgety. Not more gadgety. I'm not gonna say that. More just more creative. That's all. Just be more creative out there, and that's. I think we could pull off a win this week because the Chargers just are always the type of team that shoots themselves in the fucking foot, bro. So
You know what
we'll
I want to
see.
feel like that first drive against Buffalo. I want to feel that way the whole fucking game.
The whole fucking game, yeah.
You know what I
Or even
mean?
like even that drive, the touchdown against against the Steelers. We went up 7-0.
Mhm.
That shit was fucking felt good. You
Like
know what I mean?
that.
That drive was good. You know what I mean?
Not all the
Fuck, man.
time, hey, you're gonna mess up. You have some incompletions, but come right back to what you were doing and have that same motivation, have that same giddy up, and it just dragged along. So like we
Fans
weren't
in the building.
we had no kind of ready to go. In, even though there was 5 minutes left, we had no kind of hey, let's go get this game and hurry up tempo type stuff. Like you submissive to just losing. That's not how I roll, and I don't want I don't want my pro team to do that either.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the first game, bro. We'll go to the first game, which is Thursday. It's the Lions against the Packers at Packers. The Lions are actually they're favored by 1.5 at Green Bay. Thursday night game tomorrow's game. Oh shit! I'll take.
It's a pretty good game right there, bro. The
Man,
way
that
the
is
Packers been playing.
at Green Bay. I still think Detroit goes in there and gets him, man. I don't know. I like Detroit this year, man. I just think Green Bay has looked better, but I just think last game I don't know what happened to the Saints after Carr got hurt. Whatever. I know Carr wasn't doing anything in that game to have them across, but I don't know if the team it had a letdown after it or after the injury or whatever. But it just looked like a totally different game after that shit happened. It was weird, bro. It's just like the defense. It looked like it affected the defense. But I'll take Detroit though.
You take Detroit. I can't go against the sun god, bro. So
You
I'll
taking
take Detroit. Yeah,
For sure.
to go to Green Bay and
I
not smash.
One and a half.
Love's playing good. Love's playing good, bro.
He is playing
Love's
good.
doing a good job. And then
He
they
is.
get Watson back. They get Watson back this week.
Do they get
Dobbs.
the running back Jones did back this week?
I hope Aaron plays.
Okay, so because he's been battling
He's
injury,
dogging
right?
me for 2 games already.
Yeah, he's been battling injury, so I think he was he's limited in practice. Oh, sure, we got somebody backstage. We got the
Squad
homie
on them. I got
down
some
the street
squad
from
on there.
you. No,
What up? What up, guys?
down the street from Gravy.
We're gonna sit there. Brr, 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 brr. That's the way we talk. We got part roll. Brr, 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 brr.
And then this guy over here is getting me problems. I just let him out, and I was getting everything ready to jump on with you guys. And then he comes up to the door and wants to go back out. This son of a.
Now we're late. Now we're late.
And, yes, we'll wait for Lo to get back. See who you feel like he's gonna win.
See how he feels about it.
What up, everybody?
I don't know, Gabe. Man, I'm thinking twice on this, bro. Watson's
you
back.
think Green Bay?
Dobbs is playing well. Love is doing all right.
What are you guys on right
Aaron Jones is coming back.
Oh, the pickup with the first game. We're on the first game too. On the pickup with
now?
Detroit and Green Bay.
Chat, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody in the chat. Guys.
NorCal.
I'm gonna take Green
all
Bay,
eyes.
bro. I'd switch it over. I'll take Green Bay. I'm gonna go against the Sun God this week.
All right. All right.
So you guys, okay? So what's the first game? I'm sorry.
Green Bay. I mean Detroit at Green Bay. Detroit's favored by 1.5.
I'm gonna go. I'll go Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, I got Detroit too. But it's gonna be a tough game, though. I mean, when bets are that close, usually it's gonna be it's a kind of even match game. You know what I mean? It's still, of course, a team could go off. You know what I mean? But I just think that it's gonna be a close game, bro. They're kind of evenly matched. You know what I mean? Kind of run good run games. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's just in Green Bay sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just in Green Bay sometimes it's a tough play to play in, man. It's a tough place to play in, at Lambeau. And like you said, man, they get Watson back. You know what I mean? Most likely they probably get Jones back. Oh shit! See, I knew he bought the tickets. I knew he bought his tickets. Just bought my tickets, fool.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Too.
Yep, he's just where'd you get him at? Where'd you get him at?
I hope not from you.
No, text me where'd you get him at, Miguel. Fucking.
Look at what Roberto said. Look at what Roberto said.
Yeah, it says. No, this is a snapback, Two-Face. It's a snapback. Relax.
It's a snapback. Relax.
And it's not that I got two snaps. I still got two snaps.
It's like this.
Yeah, that got in the 200 section too. He's sitting with you guys.
Really?
Not sitting with you guys, but in the 200 section.
Oh, okay.
Like still in the same level.
Hey, there's a chat going on. Hey, sorry. There's a chat going on in the back. In the I think it's the Holler Squad. They were saying that Arkham wants to know what does he want you guys to bring? What does he want? What kind of drinks does he want? I can't even fucking talk. He either
Gatorade.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Water, some Pedialyte. I'm gonna need some Pedialyte. We said Jaeger bombs. That's even when I was drinking, bro. That's enough. So we gotta go. Well, let's take it to the chat. So it's either Jaeger, whiskey, or tequila for the game.
Well, I got a bottle of tequila.
I'll do you guys a favor. Don't get Jägermeister because you're gonna throw up that night. Yep. It's gonna take like licorice with stomach lining in it.
And Jaeger, no Jaeger, bro. I'm saying if you're at the game, no Jaeger, bro. No Jaeger.
We'll leave the Jägermeister to banter.
Yeah, so no, he said he's gonna bring either one of those and stuff like that. So yeah, so I just thought I'd bring that up real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be chilling though. Shit, we're gonna be.
So
we're gonna something else for you though, Arkham. You don't have to worry about the other stuff. We got it all taken care of. The other.
Oh
stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, tequila. That's all it is.
It's a one. Fucking Two-Face. You said that's a custom 2 snapback made into one. Damn. Coming with the shots, bro. Killing me.
Coming with the shots, dog.
Hey, Two-Face gone for a little minute and come back popping.
Yeah, then he comes popping.
Okay, we'll go to the first game. Okay, we'll go to first game Sunday, dog. Atlanta at Jacksonville. I think it's not at Jacksonville. I think it's gonna be in London. It's gonna be in London. Atlanta against Jacksonville. Jacksonville's favored by 3. Damn, this is gonna be a good game, dog. Because Jacksonville looked like they were going to be better than, but they took a bad loss last week too. To the Texans.
Surprisingly bad loss.
Yeah, that was a bad loss too. They got pretty beat, dog. Like they got beat, and Stroud looked actually fucking good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna
be out there with a bunch of soccer fans. I think
I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
You gonna go with Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's gonna be my upset of the week, though. I think not big upset, but I'm gonna go with Atlanta. I don't know why.
I'll take Jacksonville, Gabe. Jacksonville and the points. I'll take the points too.
Yeah, they're 3. Yeah, they're 3 points.
I'm going Jacksonville. I'm going Jacksonville. Yeah.
For sure. That's the fucking the over under is 43. I'll go over on that one.
Wow, I'll say under that.
You know what I was gonna say? Did you guys hear that little report about our coach? Why he went and for the field goal instead of the touchdown?
What he
What was
say?
it?
Because he was
What
trying
is it?
to stay within the spread.
Oh, people, yeah, people are trying to, people are trying to
I'm
say
just
that he
talking.
went for the, yeah. No, there was talk about that because there was I seen a fucking like short from somebody that did that shit, some random
Yeah.
fan, like, I was like, what the fuck? So I think that was the spread or something like that. But fucking let's go to the next one. Cincinnati at Tennessee. Cincinnati is a 2.5 point favorite.
Really?
Damn, they're 2.5 favorite. They're playing
Yeah.
like that's the most disappointing team in the NFL right now is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Tennessee and rolling them over.
Mm.
Okay.
They're gonna
I'll
win
go.
by 10.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go Joey Cool. I'll go around with Joey Cool. I think he's gonna pull it up. I mean,
Him and his calf muscle. He like Waller, man. My calf hurts. My hamstring
Did
hurts.
he get it? Did he re-aggravate it last game or no?
yeah.
He re-aggravated it.
Mm-hmm.
I think this week I think they got a bye week in week 6 or something like that. So I think they're trying to get him to the bye week, but in Tennessee,
He's gonna end up popping. He's gonna end up popping that fucking calf muscle, and he's gonna be out for the season. Watch, you keep putting him out there. You ain't winning.
I don't know, man. I can't. I just to see like Tannehill. I don't trust Tannehill. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati too. Fuck it.
You got Burrow, don't you? You got
Yeah,
Burrow. Roll with him.
Not at all. You.
Take him and all his 19 points. A thing.
I'm going with
Great
Cincinnati.
trade.
Yeah,
Great
got me give me
trade, Mike.
12 points. Give me 12 points in fucking fantasy and shit. Fucking Burrow, you gotta start stepping it up, man. Over under 41.
Quarterback
What do you
getting
got?
12 points. Quarterback getting 12 points of fantasy.
Guerrero. He's telling
Over
me
under 41. I'll say over
40?
41. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the
It's kind of, those are low over unders on these first couple games. 43, 41, and 40 on the next game, which is Pittsburgh at Houston. Wait. Did you give yours on Tennessee of low?
Yeah, Joey Cool.
Oh yeah, did you? Okay, yeah.
I'm going Cincy.
For sure.
you should call him
And
Joey
then,
Calf.
Joey Calf.
But Pittsburgh at Houston, and Pittsburgh's favored by 3 by field goal.
I'm
Over
taking
under 42.
Houston. Nico Collins gonna bust a move all over that Pittsburgh
Tank down. That dude's pretty good too, man. Houston, that guy from the small receiver from the rookie from Houston, Tank down. That was good, man. CJ Stroud looking good too, man. But oh man, I don't know. Pittsburgh's
he's quietly doing some good shit, and there ain't nobody talking about him. And I'm sure that's what he likes. Ain't nobody talking about CJ Stroud, but he's doing good, bro.
Yeah.
What do you got? No.
Who's it again? I'm sorry.
Pittsburgh at Houston. By Pittsburgh's favored by 3, and the over under 42.
Fuck the Steelers. I'm going Houston.
Houston.
I'm being emotional right now.
Fuck, man. I think, man, I just think this is the type of game where, like, the type of defense that rookies kind of like struggle against. I think Pittsburgh wins.
You know what? We got to start writing this shit down.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do after the show too. I'm gonna go start. I'm gonna go back to the other games, and I'm gonna start like writing and see how much wins and losses like that we have on that we've had like on the show.
Because I know my crap pipe life was Arizona beating Dallas, and I know I got that one.
Last week, fucking gravy, man. He did call that one. I think Pittsburgh gets this one, and I think it's an under. For some reason, I'm gonna go under 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a rookie out there and Pickett. Pickett ain't nothing to be happy about. So
I think both offenses are going to kind of struggle at times in this game. You know, I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I think Pittsburgh gets them it's going to be a low scoring game though. But Houston will be in the game. I just think it's Pittsburgh gets it.
You think Pittsburgh gets it?
I think Pittsburgh gets it, dog. They're kind of playing with momentum right now.
So what you're saying, Pittsburgh, every team that we play goes on a streak, right? Buffalo kicking ass.
Well,
now Pittsburgh's going to start kicking ass.
Not the Broncos.
Well, they deserve what they got. I ain't never picking the Broncos to win a game, losing by that shit.
70 fucking points, man.
That's 3 games right there, bro. That's 3 games of losing right there, 70 points.
70 points, dog. And then fucking next game, Rams at Indy. It's a 1 point fucking spread. Over under is fucking 46.5.
I'll take Indy.
You take Indy?
I like Indy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Rams. I'm going Rams.
I think Stafford pulls it off. But I think they do go under 46.5. That's a high. I know that they kind of like
Rams,
score, but
the Rams scored a lot of points right now. Rams' offense is booming.
I still think they don't score 46. I don't know why between both. I think it's
46 is way
not a
too
low
high.
scoring game, not a low scoring game, but it's still going to be like 24-20, which still puts them under 46. You know what I mean? So like I got Rams under in that one. For sure, yep. And so we'll go to the next one. Is fucking Tampa Bay at New Orleans, dog. And New Orleans is favored by 3. And the over-under is 41, but Carr is I don't think Carr's going to be able to go, but the Saints are still favored by 3, and they got Jameis Winston. They still got a good defense. Both teams are 2-1, playing in the dome.
I'm going Tampa.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Tampa Bay is going to win.
Tampa?
Oh, I'm about to say, like Gravy's have a little soft spot about Carrito.
I'm going to take Tampa. I'm going to take Tampa, and I think it's going to be an over. It's 41. I like the Saints defense and whatever, but I just think it's I don't know. They're gonna. It's not gonna be that low scoring a game, but I think Tampa does get them.
You like the Saints defense? You see what they did last week? There was ahead 17-0, bro.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like the defense was 17. Like they were shutting them out, and then after that injury, it looks like it even affected the defense and shit. Like I don't know what the fuck happened, but they from that point on. They were just giving up chunk plays after chunk plays, and just giving up
right away.
The Holy Ghost went to the locker room with Carr, bro. So they didn't have
I think Tampa Bay,
holy cloud over them.
Tampa Bay been surprised this year.
Yeah, they had a kind of a shit game last week, so they're gonna bounce back. They'll bounce back against the Saints. You know what I mean? I've always liked Baker Mayfield, bro. I never liked him when he actually went to the Browns. You know what I mean? I like him as a quarterback. I always have. You know what I mean? I just like the way he plays. I don't care if people don't like him because he's cocky or whatever the fuck, but he's a baller to me, bro. He's a better, well, obviously better Johnny Manziel. You know what I mean? But I mean, in this system, they got a couple Super Bowls. They got a good fucking, front office over there. You know what I'm saying? They just had Brady there, bro. Like, they got a good squad. He got Mike Evans. Who else he got over there, bro? Like, he got some ballers, bro.
Yeah,
so,
Godwin.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. So
that new running back, that little boy White. I'm trying to get off Gabe for forever, but he want to give him up.
They get Leonard Fournette back?
No,
Leonard
Fournette's
Fournette's a free agent.
no, he's playing with somebody else. I think he's playing with fuck, who he's playing with? Colts.
Because all of a sudden in fantasy he had
No,
like
he's still a free agent, bro.
projected points.
No, he had points. Fournette's playing.
He got projected points this week or something like that. But I don't know. I didn't hear any news of it, but of him signing with anybody. But that's why I was tripping out too, because like on fantasy he has some projected points for this week. But I'll take Tampa Bay. I think we all took Tampa Bay on that one. I said under 41. I'll say no. I said over 41. I think it's going to be over 41. For the next game, Washington at Philadelphia, dog, and Philadelphia is favored by 8. 43.5.
Washington let me down last week.
You think Philly beats them by more than 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with the Colts. The Fournette's with the Colts.
He signed with the Colts, huh?
Yeah. That's why I thought I seen him in there. Because even once
somebody, that's why I was wondering if he signed with them or somebody, because I know that I seen him get he got some points in his like on his weekly projected points.
Yeah,
he had got some. But I wonder why the Colts signed him. That fool Zach Moss is tearing it up. The fool that running back that just came back for them, that they got from Buffalo, Zach Moss. That fool's been giving me all kinds of fucking points in fantasy. I picked him up in free in like in the on the waiver on my other team.
Mm-hmm.
That fool's giving me like 30 points back to back in weeks and shit.
Fantasy still says he's playing for Tampa Bay.
It does?
I
don't know.
I
think Philly wins this game. I think Philly wins this game, but I think but Washington kind of covers. I think they win by like 7 by a touchdown. I would say at the most they win by a touchdown. And I think Washington will be able to cover, but I think it'll be a over of 43.5. That's my fucking breakdown for that week, for that game right there. I think Washington covers the bet, but Philadelphia, if you want to bet, like if it's money line that you're going for, I think Philadelphia gets it because I think they win outright. Washington covers and it's over 43.5. What do you think, baby?
Philly covers over.
Oh, Philly and covers and over. Okay. What about you, Lo? 8 points is the spread.
Philly and who?
Washington at Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly.
Commando.
8 points. You take the points?
Oh yeah, easy.
Okay. And so you think they're gonna go over 43.5 or under?
It'll be under. I'll go under.
Under?
Yeah.
Okay. But I think Philly's gonna have 30 of those points. Or 30 something.
30 of those fucking
no, probably 40.
I never I just division games are always tricky to me. Like those are always
rolling with that defense, man, but not.
Yeah, those are always just tricky to me.
Good, Loon? Loon's up. What's good, Loon?
Twan in the building.
What up, Twan?
It's good, sir. Shit, we got okay, so we got that game. So next game, Miami at Buffalo. Oh shit, that's gonna be a good game. That's a good game. It's probably one of the game of the weeks, man. Miami at Buffalo, one of the games, yeah. Miami at Buffalo, fucking 2.5 points. Buffalo's favorite. Buffalo's favored by 2.5 points. I think it's at Buffalo, and the over/under is fucking crazy. 54 points.
Is it at Buffalo?
At Buffalo.
I'll take Buffalo to cover.
Hey, y'all, I think I'm tripping, man. From what I'm seeing right here, it shows that fucking he signed a 3-year contract.
Who? Fournette?
Yeah, with the Bucks.
With who? With the Buccaneers? With the Bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because he I don't. That's why I was saying if he got re-signed with Tampa or with some other team, because That's the only thing I seen that he got projected points, and I think he did say Tampa though, because I think Tampa does. They got who is the running back right now?
White.
Oh, okay.
But I'm trying to see the date on this, man, because you know that should be
It
something.
says Tampa Bay running back, and he's inactive.
Then
So he
yeah,
must
then
have just signed.
Yeah, so then he just signed
He
them.
must have just did it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
But I
before it
picked
just
him
said
up.
like yeah, it said
I
just
picked him up already. So if y'all are looking to pick his ass up, he's on fucking bow down now.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go with the
He was
minor
about ready. I
upset.
want to take Fournette on fantasy.
No, I'm
I'll
gonna
trade
take
you
the
that right
minor
now.
upset in Miami, dog. I think Miami keeps it rolling, dog. I think they're gonna beat Buffalo.
54 points. I'll take the under.
I don't know about. I think I'm gonna take the under too because that's just outrageous. I mean, I think it's the 70. The 70 has that 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 up so high right now. I think the over under is so high on that game. I think that's what has the so high. But it's another division game. You know, I think they're not gonna be playing the fucking. They're not gonna be playing the Broncos. You know what I mean? So I think that they're more familiar with each other's. You know what I mean? They play each other twice a year, so I think it's gonna be under 54. But I think Miami goes in there and gets it.
They have to get brought down to size, bro. And that's a perfect defense to do that.
But they get Waddle back this week.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
They will.
They get Waddle back this week. So
you know what, Gravy? You shouldn't even say that, bro. You should not even say that.
What?
Because the Bills beat us, bro. Anybody that beats the Raiders, bro.
We play Miami too. Wouldn't you want them to go down to size?
Yet.
Well, I damn sure don't want them scoring 73 against us. They need to get dropped back down to size.
Tua will be hurt before then, so we're good. So as of right now, we need to get the
let Tua be out of the season right now instead of.
So you got the Bills
to break his back or something right now.
No, I'm taking Miami.
So we got Bills. Both of us got Bills. Gravy got Miami. You said under, right? What do you think?
They're gonna be out.
I got the Bills, bro.
54s over under.
Low. I'll go over. They're because both teams are high scoring, bro. No matter what.
But I mean, I could see. I mean, you'd be losing money.
They haven't seen an offense this fast, bro. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they haven't seen an offense this fast.
You slow it down by getting to the quarterback and what they're good at.
Now that offensive line's doing pretty good, bro.
Mostert's fast. Fucking Waddle's coming back. Cheetah. All motherfuckers are fucking fast, bro.
Fast motherfuckers.
Yes, sir.
Because they scored 70, don't mean they're gonna do it all the time, bro.
No, I don't think that's why I said under. I said under for sure, but I think Miami still goes in there and gets it.
Yeah.
Well, we never know not to do a parlay with Low because he taking 54 points over.
Okay, let's go. I want to see a high. I want to see a high scoring game. Actually, we didn't even watch that.
That would be good. That would be good to see though. At least to fucking get to see that game, fucking high scoring like that. Oh no, we won't be able to see it. We'll be at the fucking stadium. It's at 1 o'clock. Oh no. We will be able to see it. That's a morning game.
They play at 10. They're playing at 10.
That's 10 o'clock game. Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's a 10 o'clock game.
We're gonna be parking lot pimping, bro.
Parking lot pimping.
He'll be out in LA, bro.
So the next game, Minnesota at Carolina. Minnesota is a 4-point favorite, 45.5 over under. I'll go first. I'll take Minnesota, and I'll go. I think 45.5. Minnesota and Carolina. Minnesota likes to put up points. They like to give up points too. I'll say over.
Over.
I don't know, but I don't know why. But I think it's just gonna be like both those defense they just like to give up a lot of points though. Even though I don't see Carolina scoring a lot, I just see one of the teams scoring a lot and the other team scoring at least enough to get it to the over. I think but I see Minnesota the one scoring the most points. So
What's
I'll say
what's
Minnesota.
the update on the quarterback with his ankle? Is he gonna play?
Who? Bryce.
Yeah,
Bryce didn't play last week, right?
he didn't play last week.
He didn't play last week. I think he. They were expecting him to go this week, but I don't know, man. I can still see. I don't know why I can still see. Who's their backup? Don't they have that one
And it's
dude
a
from?
redhead. Isn't it Dalton?
Yeah, they got Dalton. I think he can still be able to put at least some points up.
Oh shit, Dalton's a man. I'm taking Carolina.
Oh shit! I guess
Carolina and
Minnesota.
Thielen. Carolina and Thielen. Shit, boy, come on.
They got Miles Sanders too.
There you go,
Miles
right
Sanders.
there.
I'll take
Carolina.
I'll take Minnesota. Yeah, and the over.
Really?
Yeah.
That means you're gonna take Minnesota's defense, and that defense is bad.
I just see JJ. I don't see nobody stopping JJ. He'll put up like
They
200
lost
yards.
last week, right? They lost that week.
Chargers, yeah. Fucking stupid ass fucking, because their own fucking crowd couldn't shut up. They couldn't get the play in.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, that's what they blamed it on, but they were at the 5-yard line. Could have won the game, dog. Could have won the game because the Chargers were giving it to them. Chargers were literally handing them the game. They went for it on 4th down at their own 20. At their own fucking 20 and didn't get it and fucking still couldn't score.
I would hate to play the Chargers this weekend, 0-3. I'm glad they won that game last week.
Gravy, you are really upsetting me, bro. Like, even if I got, bro, you are really upsetting me, bro. Even if I do got COVID, I'm just going just to give it to you now. Now I'm mad.
Hey, I'm telling you, we would have went in there with the 0-3 Charger team.
Playing like the way we did last week. Okay. An 0-3. I would love anybody in the AFC to be 0 fucking anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care. I really don't care. But the way we're playing, bro, yeah, I see what you're saying.
But you wouldn't want to play against them.
Hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah.
Aces, I think
That's
it's
our
gonna
house,
be,
bro. That's our house. I don't care.
Bro.
The Rams built that shit. They're not. That's not even their place, bro. It was the Rams' place, and they're like, "Oh, Step Brothers, might as well, like, I guess, go to come on in, bro." Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not even their house. They didn't build a Charger stadium. They built a Rams stadium, and the Chargers are staying there.
I don't care, dude. I don't care whose house it is. It's gonna be
our
my
house.
house. It's gonna be
Our
my
house.
house when I'm over
Yeah.
it's right here. Aces, I think it's gonna be. Well, there's good news. Supposedly that the sentiment is that they think Jimmy G's gonna play. I don't know if that's good news or not, but they say that he's going through the protocols. He's kind of going through them, like, and he's kind of like passing them, whatever, like, because it's a 5-step protocol. But he's looking like he will be able to start this weekend. But I mean, there's no guarantee. Obviously, it's a concussion thing. I mean, it's good news that he never got that, that kind of like knockout blow. You know what I mean? So like the ones that you kind of see guys, kind of miss some time for. Yeah. But that's kind of the last report that came out, from, I think it was Vic, or I don't know who it was, but said that, there was good feeling inside the locker room that it would be Jimmy G. But as far as today in practice, they said that, Aiden kind of looked sharp. Hoyer looked kind of little all over the place. So, but you never know. You still never know with that shit. That could just be, first practice. You know what I mean? We still got to go through the rest of the week. Which also the good news is that McDaniel said that he's not totally, like, hasn't gave that for sure that Hoyer is going to start. He did kind of like mention that it would be like a competition in practice this week, you know what I mean, to see who would get the, you know what I mean, get the starting nod on Sunday. But it's going to be tough, man, because I mean the Chargers are facing a lot of injuries though too, man. But we'll get back to the fucking picks right now. But that was just because I was trying to answer that question though. But so I had Minnesota. You guys both had Carolina.
Yeah, I can't stand the Vikings anyways.
Okay, so fucking. But what do you guys think? Over or under 46.5? I said over because I just think it's gonna be points scored in this game. But I don't know.
Under. I'll take
Under?
the
I'll go
under
under
on
too. I'll go under, yeah.
Okay. Denver. Oh my God, this game is just like the battle of the 0-3s.
The 0-3.
Denver at Chicago.
Please, Chicago. Please, Chicago. Chicago.
And for
Fields.
some reason,
Chicago and who?
Denver is favored by 3.5
I'm
after
going Chicago.
after giving up 70.
I'm going Chicago.
Chicago
I do not
is
want Denver to win at all. I want them to be fucking 0-4.
Chicago. I say
Chicago's
Chicago and
terrible.
under 46 points is the over under. I don't see any of these teams fucking. I don't just
Where they playing
at Chicago.
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 I got
That's the
Chicago
only thing
too.
that swayed me to do that way.
And under 46.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under.
I'll take the under.
I'll say under two because that's just. I mean, we don't even have to elaborate on that game. Fucking doesn't even matter. Baltimore.
I guarantee you this. Fields is going to get over 100 yards rushing. I guarantee you that. If that's a side bet, Fields is going to get 100 yards rushing.
Oh yeah, you could go. I think there's bets like that. There's always bets like that, like the prop bets. The prop bets you can I could tell you right now. Look at the prop bet on that one. If you would want to go on that, let's see. What is it? Chicago
And the coin flip is going to be tails.
player props.
And Chicago's going to win it, and Denver's going to fuck it up and fumble the ball right from kickoff.
Let's see. Game a player. Oh, there's not really any.
Are we
like that,
happy? Are we
Of what?
happy that we beat a team that got smacked by 70 fucking points?
That's what I was about. Like, fuck.
You
I
really,
was like,
are we actually really like 0-3?
Hey, so check this out. If you throw a grenade in a crowd and
Somebody better die, right? So
there's a movie that I always allude to it. Like, I haven't alluded to it, but it's just I always think about it. And it's Howard Stern's movie. It's called Private Parts, where he's talking about, he's like, yeah, when I was in Nam, you know what I mean? He goes, I want to understand is if I kill a kid, you know, compared to an adult, is a kill. So I'm just saying a kill is a kill is a kill. A win is a win. I don't care who it's from. So, but yeah.
they got smacked by 70, bro.
Yeah, but we're not gonna. I'll wait till we play them again. A kill is a kill. That's what I was trying to get at. A kill is a kill. So
yeah, it's true.
yeah.
I mean, a win is a win because at the end of the day, at the end of the year, like if we were playing bad in the first 3 games, you know what I mean? That win does make a big difference because, you know, like if we do end up, you know, kind of like getting it together or whatever, you know, like that game does make a big difference at the end of the year because, I mean, it's just
But
we gotta
that
be
loss don't make that loss don't have to give us anything either.
Yeah,
sure.
but see, this is the thing though. Like on some real shit, I
As the
kind of want.
AFC lost,
So
we lose
listen,
by 70, the AFC lost.
Oh my god, bro!
What did that Denver win do for us?
No, you know what, and that's I was just thinking about it because I seen a picture of us like, hey, we're tanking for fucking Caleb Williams, right?
No, we're
But
not.
if the fucking Broncos lose, bro, they're gonna get Caleb Williams, and then we're gonna have to face Caleb Williams.
So
and
what?
fucking,
We'll smash them. We'll smash them.
And fucking Patrick Mahomes, bro. Come on.
We'll make sure, bro, that he paints his fucking toenails and nails black when we play against him if he goes to Denver. Because what type of quarterback do you want on your team that paints his fucking nails black?
Oh my
shit.
god, bro. Hey, it's 2023.
I understand a manicure, pedicure. I understand dudes do that. But
I get clear.
You got color in there, bro.
Shit.
This game
you got color on there, man. You funny to me, bro.
Almost like that one year where we went like 6-0 in the division. We went 8-8 in the season. We went 6-0 in the division. Like if we could find a way to do that, like these are the games that are important. You know what I mean? Like the division games. You know what I mean? Because you can go 2-0. You know what I mean? You can go 2-0 in division and get yourself back to 500. You know what I mean? And still, you know, kind of reassess the you know, like a quarter of the season and you're still at 500. You could thank God for that shit, dog. But it's this game has to be like a must win, dog. It's a must win this game this week because if you go 1-3, and then you're behind two teams. You're behind the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Yeah.
And then you're already falling behind the 8 ball way too much, bro, and you're just looking bad, bro.
Hey, quick question.
I'm a Broncos fan right now. I'll be doing mock drafts already.
For real. No, listen, all eyes put it like this. He goes, I'm even more concerned that we haven't even scored 70 points total this whole season. Moving on.
Well, Miami's the only one that probably has.
No, but they've been averaging like what? So now their average is what, 48 points a game or what?
Yeah.
Fuck, fucking for real.
More than some spreads we talked about.
Shit,
more than some over and unders we talked about.
This is gonna be a hard hitting game. Fucking division game, dog. This is gonna be one of those smack 'em type football games. Baltimore at Cleveland.
Ooh.
Fucking Baltimore. Cleveland's favored by 3. The over under shows it 40 points is the over under, though.
Be more.
I'll take Cleveland.
Over.
You take Cleveland?
I'm going be more.
Cleveland's been
I hate Deshaun Watson.
But
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
I dig Deshaun Watson.
I'm going Baltimore, but you know what? I'm going surprise. I'm even though I think it's gonna be an ugly game, I still think
40 points. I could go to massage parlors and get away with what I did. Bro.
40 points in the NFL is kind of low for both teams nowadays. I think they go over.
You hear what Gravy said right now? He said, I wish I could get away with it. He said it real low, but you can still hear it.
I wish I could go to massage parlors and get away with it.
Went to fucking jail, nothing, dog. This was fucking.
Hey, yeah, and they got paid fat afterwards. Sheesh.
And they got paid. And the record breaking.
Yes.
Like, never no one has gotten a fully guaranteed contract except for him, dog.
Ever.
Damn.
You got $250 million guaranteed. You got enough to spread around for some massages.
More people are going to start getting fucking massages. Fuck.
No, I need to start playing football or something.
Well, look at the same shit happened with Robert Kraft. He fucking did nothing happened to that motherfucker either. But
we don't talk about that.
The next game. Well, wait. I took Baltimore. I'll go Baltimore. You took Baltimore too, and Gravy took Cleveland.
Yeah, I go be more. I like Lamar Jackson, bro. Lamar Jackson's dope.
Yeah, Baltimore +3. I'll take Baltimore.
Not right now. He's not playing dope.
Yeah, but
he went back to his old. He got paid a little money. He got paid a little money, and he ain't got those design running plays like he used to.
I think it's because the last 2 seasons he hasn't been able to finish the year. I think it's that. I think it's trying to preserve himself for the end of the season, which is good because they're still what, 2-1.
Oh, they got rid of that coordinator too, though.
Yeah, that. But I think it's just in his head too. He knows that he can't be doing that all season, bro, because it's gonna end up catching up to him during the season. So
smart man.
You might as well, you know what I mean? Like try to preserve yourself. If you can find the ways to get wins, at the beginning of the season without, putting your body at too much harm's way, you know what I mean? Then I like it, but also, you know what I mean? That little when he does decide to run, is his body gonna be able to take it? You know what I mean? Because other times, he is getting hit throughout the season, but it's just a big thing, dog. Football is just you could get hurt on any play, dog. Like it's just and right now, for sure, Lamar is not playing, like last year Lamar, but I just think that Baltimore pulls it off in Cleveland. Over.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that.
I think they have too many. Like I think I like Zay. You know what I mean? I like Zay and the fucking the running game's always good because they always have to kind of account for Lamar on that shit because it's always like an RPO type offense type shit. So I don't know. I see Baltimore winning this game.
Mm-hmm.
The next game is the Raiders Charger game, but I don't want to give my I mean, I would say that the Raiders, of course, are going to win. I mean, we're not going to pick against them. So we never really choose this game. But
Yeah.
I mean, I would say, of course, Raiders, and then over under 48.5. I'll say under. Even though the Chargers put up points.
Aiden
Watch us
O'Connell's going to come in
explode,
and put
bro.
up like fucking 4 touchdowns.
Watch us explode, bro. Watch that
I still
running
think
game pop.
It's actually home game, bro.
Because it's going to be like, for it to be like, wait, don't let me see it. But I'm thinking, would that be over 48? You know what? Yeah, no, I'm going over because the score that I'm thinking in mind, which I'm not gonna say like till like prediction day, or like I see the actual like injury report tomorrow and all that shit because it's more accurate. I'll say Raiders over with the points 5.5. I mean, because I'm not gonna pick against them either way. So, but like, so you guys got all Raiders and we all got over. This is a game that's New England at Dallas. Now there's 3 more games on the docket right here after this one. So we got almost done. New England at Dallas. Dallas is favored by 7 and the over under 43.
They must be playing at home then. I think Diggs being hurt really hurt that defense. And New England's not really a juggernaut offensively, but
but the watch.
I think O'Brien. I think O'Brien will get that offense and manipulate that secondary because that secondary is not good without Diggs. They just need to control Parsons. It's real surprising to me what Arizona did. It's good to see what they did with Parsons, what they did with him, and it's going to be known that that's what you got to do.
The first 2 games he looked unblockable, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's Patriots, right?
Yeah, at Dallas, 7 points, 43 over under.
Dallas is going to do what Dallas does, and they did it last week, and they're going to continue to do it this week. They started off way too fast, whatnot. They go back and forth. You can tell when Dak's on coke and when he's not on coke. You know what I mean? And when he's on coke, bro, he's just all over the place. For most people, like back in the 80s when the Cowboys were actually playing, when those guys were on coke, they played really, really well. But for some reason, I don't know if it's a new coke now or if it's broken down with the wrong stuff. It just it doesn't work the same. I'm joking. Nah.
They're using different cutter nowadays. They're using different cutter.
Soda, ladies and gentlemen, soda.
Soda, yes. The soda. Coca-Cola does not have the same formula.
NFL sponsors, okay? NFL sponsors.
Stupid. Nah. On the 90s, yeah, you're right, Pizzle. My bad. Nah, I don't think. I think Patriots pull it off. This is a game that they'll win because their defense is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say. I think Dallas wins, but I think New England covers because it's a 7-point spread. I think it's gonna be a close game, and I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game because I think Dallas's defense is gonna be able to hold New England to a low amount of points, and I think New England's going to have Dak's number, dog. I think New England's going to have Dak's number 2, which I think that it's going to be a defensive playing games, which I think Dallas has a little bit of edge over there. So even with the Diggs injury, I think it's Dallas is still good. They still have Lawrence. They still got they still got guys all the way. They still got Stephon Gilmore on the other side. You know what I mean? But I just think it's going to be a close game, a close defensive game, where I think Dallas pulls it off, but I think New England covers, and it's under.
I think New England wins straight up.
Straight up. Okay, all right. I mean, that's shit. I mean, that'd be a good bet though too, because I mean, New England. Didn't New England go? They went in somebody's house last week and won, no? But yeah, I'll
Typical
go with that.
Patriot shit. Out
Oh,
coaching.
this game right here is like, hey, it's a sleeper game though because it's a division game. The Cardinals just came off of a fucking big upset already, and but now they're going into Santa Clara to go play the Niners, and they're 14-point underdogs. Man, that's a big spread in the NFL. 14-point underdogs. Shit, I'll go first on this one. Shit, I'll go Niners, but I don't know. I see Arizona kind of keeping it within 14. I say like a 10-point game. I just think that Arizona probably maybe at the end will get some they'll keep it within the spread. But San Francisco wins, and I'll say 44.5. I'll go under.
I'm gonna go. I'll go under, and I'll go Niners.
Niners to cover 14.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. That's a big spread. I just don't like.
Here we go again, folks. Crack pipe upset of the week.
Another crack pipe.
Arizona
over the
beating
Niners,
the
huh?
49ers and knocking their little sorry asses back down to size with Dobbs.
Let's go.
Connor rushing for 150.
So you're saying straight out?
They're gonna exploit that vaunted San Jose freaking 49ers where they play at. Arizona with the upset. They win by 10.
Okay, all right. So
there's no way they could get. There's no way they could get brought back down from that high kick-ass win. They kicked Dallas's ass.
They did. They went in there and
they kicked Dallas. And there's nothing wrong with kicking the 49ers ass either. Why not double up, beat the two best teams in the NFC, take it over?
And people will be talking about them like, if they win this game, do they let Kyler Murray start again?
They're first place. They're first place in the NFC West.
Do they let Kyler Murray start after week 4? Shit.
Yeah. Hey, Dobbs, that Dobbs, he ain't doing that bad.
So I mean, I'm going. I had the Niners, but I had the Arizona covering.
Had you thinking?
Yeah, I'll go under though. 44.5. What do you think?
44.5. I'll take the over. If I got them winning, they got to score points, so I got to take the over.
Fucking Milka Beasy. Shout out Milka Beasy. He said that's the meth pipe prediction.
That's the meth pipe.
Prediction. The homeless sucker bet right there, bro.
Proof this show is unfiltered. Wait.
They have filters on meth pipes now? Healthy.
Unfiltered right here. Now this shit's all fucking unfiltered right here. Shit, we got next fucking game. It's Sunday night game, dog. Kansas City at New York. At New York Jets.
Jets.
9.5 points. Underdog 42 is the over under.
San Jose, Santa Clara, same thing. He said San Jose, Santa Clara, same thing. Same area code.
Oh, fucking here we go, Cool Kev.
Cool Kev would say. That's what Cool Kev would say. Santa Clara, San Jose, same thing. Why knows what I mean.
Yeah, but I will take.
I got Kansas City, man. I can't.
I got Kansas City. It's just.
See, I'm not betting no money on it, so that's why I don't care, and I'm just going for it. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like I ain't got no money on it. If I was going to some money on it, then I would have to do the logical shit. I'm trying to have a little bit of fun, but I mean, I'm gonna go Jets, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They
I'm trying
just
to
they
give
just
the,
signed.
give the chat some, some winning bets. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get some chat some bets if
Okay,
I can.
then I can get you some money. I can get you some money. I'll tell you all this shit. I'm not gonna say it
Yeah,
online.
Pickett, guys, 70-point. Pickett, dudes, teams
They just
that
got
get 70 points scored
listen.
on them to win.
Don't sleep on the fucking Jets, bro. They just got Trevor Simeon, bro. You never know, bro.
Watch out.
You don't know, dog. You don't know.
What's the over under? What's the over under on that one, Gabe? Is that our next game?
42. I'm going fucking over, dog.
For what game? Who Jets and who?
New York.
Hey, I know somebody that does dancing for Taylor Swift. So I don't know, man. She might be breaking Kelsey. You know what I mean? Kelsey might not be in the right headspace, bro.
Backfiring on them motherfuckers. They're getting too much attention for the wrong fucking reasons, dog. Like I think fucking Karma's gonna come back and hit them there. Like fuck, I'm
Watch
tired of
Kelsey.
fucking
He
seeing
gonna end up like a
Taylor
Kardashian.
Swift on a football Sunday. Like she's cool, right? Like she's a singer, okay, whatever. She makes music for whatever. Like, but I want to see her on football Sunday every damn fucking like every 2 seconds for every fucking highlight. They cut to that game just to show Taylor Swift in the fucking suite. Like, what
You know
the fuck?
why? You know why? Let me tell you why. This is the reason why. The NFL Network, Twitter, whatever, whatnot, right? I think they have maybe 100 million or something like that, or maybe like 50 million subscribers. I think she has like 278,000 million fucking followers, bro. She has more followers than fucking the NFL. But yet at the same time, you know what I mean? It's like, of course they're gonna do that. That's free fucking promotion.
Yeah, fucking son of fucking.
Well, that makes me want to unsub to the NFL then.
Yeah, no.
They just lost one. Fuck it.
I'm just fucking like, come on, man. I know it's I understand that shit, but like, damn, every couple seconds, like shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I'm talking shit.
I'm like Taylor Swift. She made me dish out money, dude. She made me dish out money for that.
I'm not hating on Taylor Swift either. I'm just saying it's a football Sunday, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be cutting to her that much time. Like shit, dog. Like,
OJ said sex sells.
She ain't that fine.
Who wants to have sex with Taylor Swift, bro? It's like having having sex with like a fucking like a 4x4 painted white,
like a tree branch.
Kelsey likes that, bro. Dude, I thought homeboy was married, had a kid and stuff, right?
Looked like Groot.
He's single and shit.
Groot.
Like teenage Groot and shit. What the fuck, man?
Groot looking ass.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
He's gonna mess up. Well, what he wants to do is he wants to expose himself because he's probably not all hip on social media. So he got himself a couple million followers.
About the Swifties, dog. Like the Swifties are gonna come after us, dog. Like the
who cares, bro?
The followers.
Hey, breaking news. You know what? Fucking Taylor Swift cheated already. Like she's already been a part of the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. You didn't know that? Because she was on the Muppets with Kermit, you know what I mean? Like she's already fucked with Kermit already, dog. Like, you know what I mean? So you know.
Damn.
So Kelsey's getting fucking second fiddle over there, the old fucking Kermit and shit.
He get with the chick that got more money than him, bro.
Oh my god, this fucking shit. I'm hallucinating, bro.
It was the inside edition, bro. The inside edition right here, man. Taylor Swift to the text.
Is he gonna be at all games?
2x4 with a hole in it.
Man, I wish we were still in Oakland and Kelsey took Taylor Swift to Oakland and
man, she ain't Oakland. She'll walk out with a goat grill and get pregnant.
Mm-hmm. She would have got pregnant a couple of times already if she was in Oakland.
So we all going Kansas City.
Yeah, we're going Swift. We're going Taylor Swifty.
Taylor
Kansas
Swift.
City Swifty.
Taylor Swift. Taylor
Kansas
Swift
City
can take out
Swifties.
Kansas City before anybody in the NFL does.
Oh, they cover over everything.
Yeah, I
Over
go with
times two.
the Kansas City Swifties. All right.
Swifties, the Swifties. Hey, that's what we're called Kansas City now, the Swifties.
The Kansas City Swifties. Yeah, boy. Let KC Hefe, whatever the fuck his name is, say that. What's up, Swifty?
Swifty.
KC Swift.
Hey, that's what we're calling
Get
now.
out of here with that shit.
Playing the Swifties. Fucking bags.
But the last game, Monday night, dog, and they're playing at New York too, dog. So they got fucking New York got back-to-back games 2 nights in a row. Fucking Seattle at Giants. It's a pretty much it's a half point difference. The Giants are favored by a half a point. But the over under 47.
Half point.
50 queefs. The Kansas City
Kansas
queefs.
Queefs.
The Kansas 50 queefs. That
Kansas
sounds good.
Michael Beasley coming out with the facts right there.
Chiefs.
Kansas 50 queefs.
Hey, when they come to Las Vegas, let's go to that game loaded. We can make like a little broomstick with a wig on it, with a bunch of red lipstick, and have it going like that.
Hell no, bro. We'd be kicked out the fucking stadium.
No, we won't.
I'm gonna use that one, dog. Shit, Kansas City, the Kansas Swifty.
Kansas Swifty Chiefs, Queefs. Yeah, it's a tongue twister.
It's a tricky one, but it's a good one when you read it.
Kansas Swifty Queefs.
I bet you at the stadium, all you hear is Kansas City. I mean, Kansas City. You hear Taylor Swift, dude.
Queefs. Oh shit!
Swallow right there. Look at give him a kiss.
I'm taking Seattle, dog. No Saquon yet. I'm taking Seattle.
Yeah, I was gonna go Seattle.
Geno Smith.
A lot of points. 47 is a lot of points. I'm gonna go under.
Yeah.
Geno Smith got it, bro. Geno Smith, DK, lock it.
But 47, I don't know 47. I'll say like a 20, 24, somewhere around there, 28. Fucking, I think the Giants ain't gonna score much points. It's gonna be like 28-14, somewhere around there. I think the fucking
somebody gotta give me Ken the third. Ken the third is gonna bomb on us, dude.
I think they go under. I think Seattle wins. I think they go under. I'll take Seattle on that one.
Seattle, that's West Coast, so and it's NFC, so
yep, that's the Monday night game. Kansas Swifty.
Knuckle Beasley took the show. Swifty Queeves. I'm gonna try to look for a damn Kansas City.
If we had a segment, the fucking comment of the day, that's the comment of the fucking day right there.
That's comment of the day. Yeah,
Knuckle Beasley got it.
You got to figure out how to say it the right way though. Kansas
or OJ Raider or Omar saying, "I'll try to see what that feel like."
Oh shit! You try to start a fire, dog. Wood on wood. Start a fire, dog. Wood on wood and shit. That's Groot, dog. She's wood. She's like a stick. And if you get a wood, you know what I mean? You're gonna start a fire and shit, dog.
That's why I wanted the broomstick, bro. Take the broomstick to the stadium and with red lipstick on and shit.
Motherfucker, start a fire. Fuck around and start a fire and shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, be running too fast. Hey, don't be running down the hall. You're gonna fuck. Fuck, bro. They're showing pictures of Kelsey's ex compared to her, and then they're like, his ex is bad, bro.
For real, compared to
his ex
oh
is
my
bad.
God. I don't know. I guess it's I guess now it's just.
But his ex isn't worth $7 billion.
Because when they're like in like that famous level, they need somebody that can like kind of be like almost on their level, which he can't be on her level. You know what I mean? I know he's famous. He's in the NFL, but he's just not on her level. Definitely not on her level. But like, I don't know. I just think he might be trying to go for like a challenge. I think that's what it's like. I don't know what it is, dog, because as in he can get, a girl on the street that's fucking 10 times better than that shit. But it's like, I think
she can get any dude better than him. She can get any dude better than him.
And I think her.
Went from ebony to chalk.
Get Rafa a Swifty dog ASAP.
Oh hell no!
Who came out with Kansas City Swifty?
Shot.
Kansas
He went
City
from
Swifty.
Everton to shot.
Fucking
Shit.
Boy,
Michigan,
boy.
And do they serve alcohol at Roscoe's at 8 a.m.? No. But there's a liquor store next door.
Damn, you
dog.
say
Don't
that
worry
already
about
3 days in advance. Damn,
Yeah.
Omar.
There's a
it.
liquor
About
store
it,
right
dog.
there next to
Liquor
it.
store next door, dog.
You should know that's your hood, boy.
I know that I'm gonna order the fucking cones right now. I'm gonna start rolling. I think I got like an ounce of like blueberry cheese or something like that. I'm gonna roll all them bitches up right now. I'll be handing out
I'm
J's
gonna get
left
a
and right.
grip of pancakes over there, bro. I'm gonna give me some
Yeah, you
blueberry
don't go
pancakes.
get pancakes at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, bro. You get chicken and
And a
waffles.
waffle.
You get pancakes over there.
No, but the
Well, why
waffles
would you
bomb.
go to chick?
The
We're not going to
waffles are what-
IHOP.
The waffles, what
I
you
don't
want
give a
from there,
shit.
baby, is
I'm pretty
fire,
sure it's
man.
on the menu. I don't like waffles. I don't
No,
like
it is.
waffles. Like, give me chicken and pancakes.
It's a Belgian waffle.
It's a Belgian, yeah.
That fried chicken better be
Belgian,
bomb
too.
too.
Oh,
called
the
a
chicken is bomb though. It's good though. Like when you fucking put honey on that shit, that shit's fire though. Hot
Yeah.
sauce.
Man, I'm gonna be all fucking
I like it.
You know,
bloated
just made a
up. I'm gonna
decision.
be
I made a
bloated up
decision.
by the time game time, bro. I ain't be able to walk nowhere. I'll be sitting down and shit.
Hey,
don't
I
want
made a
this shit
decision, bro. No matter what happens, no matter if I'm fucking testing positive, I'm going. So you guys stay away from me. I'm going. Fuck you guys.
Don't
Well,
say
no,
that,
no.
bro.
According to the new CDC
I can go.
guidelines, you're good. It's for real. And like
Yeah.
after 5 days, which is today, you said is the 6th day.
Yeah.
And then fucking Sunday will be like the 10th day. Like it's
Yeah.
literally you're
Yeah. So
Watch Low be the only dude in the world to have COVID for 10 days.
because I'm that
call to
special.
get-
Bro. Hey, nobody
call to
wants to
get-
leave me, bro. Once they get a part of me, bro, they don't want to leave. Like they just want to
I'll
stay.
call the Guinness Book of
body's
World
a-
Records.
my body's a
and tell them
wonderland,
No, but they
to
say
bro.
you
John
say you
fucking
can have
Mayer,
it,
bro.
but you're only contagious the first 5 days are where you're like contagious.
Yeah, as long as you don't have a temperature, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So beer
And
kills
don't drink,
COVID.
dog.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I don't
Hey,
drink.
just drink some bleach. Remember like Donald Trump said, no, you gotta drink some
See,
bleach.
that's why I come to these podcasts, bro. That's why I come because you know what? Fucking bleach, bro.
Let me see you do it right now.
Good,
Let
dog.
me see you do it right now. You already
Right
light
here.
skinned. Do it right now.
Like,
It's
look,
right there.
there's bleach right
It's
here. See,
bleach.
bleach right here. Bleach.
But now we're gonna be good. Fucking on Sunday's gonna be good, man. Sunday's gonna be a great. I think it's gonna be win, lose, or tie. Now, like, of course we want to see a win, but I just think the outing is gonna be cool, dog. Like we're gonna be all together. Shit, it's
Yeah,
it's a
no.
bunch of fucking fools.
No,
Like,
we better win.
I mean,
We're
again,
gonna
we better.
win.
But
Fuck that shit.
at this point, the way we've been looking, it's up in the air. It's up in the air for sure. But
Johnny Lysol, white vinegar and fentanyl cakes is a cure. Yeah. Fentanyl cakes are my favorite.
They don't have no pancakes over there.
But they're a little expensive.
All right, I'll eat waffles then. Fuck it.
No.
Fabuloso works. Oh, John Leon says Fabuloso works. That's the Mexican. That's the Mexican remedy.
Hey, is that
You got,
is that why it's a
you
band
got a
now?
grip of that
You
at
can't
your house.
buy Fabuloso no more?
That's the
Low got 5-gallon buckets of Fabuloso at his house.
That shit?
Homemade.
Fabuloso. Hey, that shit
Homemade
good
shit.
though, bro.
It's a special blend.
He still got the lemons and limes and rose petals still in there and all that shit.
Unfazed saying half peroxide and water, gargle that shit daily to work so you ever get it and it kills it faster. Okay, shit. I got
That sounds
peroxide.
feasible.
Should have told him
That
that
sounds
fucking
good.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
That don't sound like fucking bleach and Fabuloso.
Fabuloso is Sprite.
It's Sprite.
It's Sprite.
It's Sprite.
It's
Sprite
Sprite.
or La Pepsi.
I believe that to get the egg. Fucking Raider Twan. He busted out the egg.
Oh shit!
I
You
I
know
thought
the leaf.
the Red Twine knows what's
You
up,
know about the
though.
leaf. Okay.
Bro, if you do that, bro, I ain't rolling with you in no car because you got bad juju.
Bad juice. Shit.
You might as well have that chick over there and give you some cards and shit, and death card comes out. And I ain't rolling with you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna smoke one more boy and we go fucking.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that with
Hey,
that.
no, since you came in, Lele, what do you think? What do you think the key? Some of the keys to the game this week, bro, for the game. You know what I mean? I know we've harped on a lot of it, but what do you think?
I don't think our defense is as bad as it looks. I think Bennett needs to be a little bit cleaner. I like Bennett a lot.
He
I
didn't
think
practice today.
he didn't,
No, him.
but I
What's
like
wrong with
him.
him? He got his feelings hurt.
I don't know. He didn't practice today. I guess
Oh,
he was.
he had just a day
I
off.
would have
Just
something
Wednesday.
like that.
He ain't no
He was the only
veteran.
one
He
that
ain't get
missed
no
practice.
days
Him
off.
and
Like the rookie.
Yeah.
I think him and Curtis Bolton or something like that.
Um.
Oh no, it was Curtis Bolton. No, I'm tripping. I was the
Yeah.
wrong guy. I was looking at Curtis Bolton and Jimmy G missed practice today. I think those were the only two guys that I read on the injury report.
I want to see Rochelle in a little bit more because he's a little bit more explosive off the fucking edge. Which
Yeah,
sucks.
Kuz is just too undersized.
Yeah, he's just not it. I want to somebody I made a comment, I think it was yesterday. I don't know if it was Ja or somebody, because the chat was going so fast yesterday. But somebody made a comment stating that Mac didn't have really any sacks or didn't actually become effective until halfway through the season. So I was watching
He didn't get his first sack until I think game
10 or
something.
Yeah, something to that effect. Yeah. So for me, like I just see him like kind of like just a big kid on the playground. That's it, and he has to, get his footing. You know what I mean? He has to like kind of grow into his body.
Coming off a big injury. He's coming off a big injury, surgery.
I seen the one where he got tossed. He was already off his feet, and they kind of pushed him, and you know what I mean. So whatever with that. Defense, I need Max to be Max. That's what I fucking want, bro. I want not this inside fucking bullshit, not this crazy. I want Max to push, get through, do what he does, man. I want him to stop overshooting the shit. You know what I mean? I think he's under or overshooting. I think he's more undershooting and running more into the double team. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually kind of going to the outside and then going heads up with the right or left tackle, whoever he's facing, instead of trying to go on the inside. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of his downfall right now. I want to see Bennett just clean up his play because he is pretty good. I like him. He makes some good tackles and stuff like that.
He's good for rookie, bro. 3 games in, I like him. I like his like he's gonna get a lot better.
Yeah, on all levels.
What I don't like though, but what I will point out though, this motherfucker, they were bragging about him earlier in the game that he had 4.3 speed and all this bullshit. And then there's this one catch that Pickens made across the middle, dog, that he took for a long ass game. That this motherfucker looked like he was jogging behind him.
Yeah. Well, see, that was situational. They should have been playing a somewhat zone or had the fucking corners playing in the flats or something like that, and had him coming off the edge, because when you do the crossing routes on a short yardage, bro, you're usually going to get open, bro. It's just going to happen. It's a pick play. He was behind.
He could have made. I don't mind the coverage. I don't mind the coverage on that. What I mind is the effort after the catch was made.
He still caught up to him.
No, but it was like literally like 30, 40 yards down the field. That was
he still caught up to him though. But see, like if you watch the play, that was that one play. Yeah,
he should be able to catch.
When they came across, I don't know who the other receiver was. When he came across, he almost ran into him, almost ran into the defender too, and then he had to come. You know what I mean? So it's like the defender should have seen that and kind of like peeled off of his man and went for it. But you know what I mean? They were playing man. So, and that's pretty much when the crossing routes, when they go inside on the drag routes, especially when they're coming in, you know what I mean? That happens. It just happens. And, you know what I mean? And that's how you that's a man beater. You know what I mean? That's always the drag routes. If you do a double drag route, that's a man beater. If you play in zone, it's a little bit harder to fucking adjust to that. You know what I mean? You have to fit it in the windows. And then it's almost basically a pick play. So that's where I seen it, but then at least he did catch up to him. So that's why I was kind of like, all right, it was fucking 15, 20 yards down the field, but he hustled with them, but he got pulled out of the play and then had to come up and still was a part of the play. So kind of seen that, you know what I mean? I need Diablo and Spillane to stop hitting the wrong fucking holes and going into the back of their own defensive tackles, bro. I keep seeing that shit. They get caught up with the play action, and then they end up behind the line, and then the fucking field's open behind them, bro. You know what I mean?
The defensive linemen though ain't making it easy for them because
I
they're
understand
literally like the last game, where like there was a couple plays where fucking they looked good. They looked a lot better than in the Buffalo game, but there was a couple plays where I seen what you were seeing, like the where the defense where the kind of like the linebackers were kind of running into the back of the lineman, but like because it was like Pittsburgh was using that double team and like kind of getting they were literally driving the defensive lineman into our linebackers and shit. Like, so it's like, fuck it. Like the linebackers do need to be more aware and be able to like, kind of like shed that more. But I understand what you're saying, but I just think that they need to be able to, the defensive linemen need to be able to withstand that double team block. Like they need to be just be able to live it. I don't know. It's offensive linemen are strong out there, but it's just, it looked ugly on some plays, dog. Like they were kind of like pushing our guys down the field, but it did look a lot better though, for sure. Like there was a couple plays like Nichols, looked better on one. I think it was like a third or fourth down play where he looked good. You know what I mean? So they did look better, but I do get what you're saying though on with the linebackers of Spillane and Diablo.
So and then on the offense side of the ball, DA needs to just continue to be DA. There's no questions about that. Depending on who's giving, to me right now, it doesn't matter if Hoyer starts, if fucking McDaniel starts himself. If we do not establish the motherfucking running game, we're not going to go nowhere. We're not going to score nothing. And shout out to my boy Gravy, because we're having a conversation earlier, and he goes, "Do you know how many yards Josh Jacobs had by week 3 last year? They're pretty much the same." Then after that, it was through the roof, and he started getting it. You know what I mean? Started getting it in. So for me, I feel that in order for us to win this game, it's going to be number 8. Number 8 is going to be the fucking key factor. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. I mean, obviously it's going to, you know what I mean? But for me, it's going to be Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is going to have to take that time off the clock. He's going to have to fucking run. He usually does really, really well against the fucking Chargers, bro. And Chargers don't have Derwin James. They don't have who's the other guy that's fucked off right now? In the backfield?
Eckler, well, he was limited in practice today, but I don't know if he'll play though.
No, I'm saying on the defensive side of the ball. No, Mike Williams and Eckler are out, so that's a good thing right there. That's a good fucking thing right there, because we have no one to match up with fucking Williams, and then Eckler just fucking.
You don't even got no one that can hang with Keenan Allen either.
Well, hopefully Bennett can get in there. Keenan's a little bit old. Bennett's a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? But Keenan, it's Keenan. It's Keenan, though. You know what I mean? But then that makes them one-dimensional. You see what I'm saying? They don't have all levels of the game. They don't have their tight end. They don't have their running game. You know what I mean? So Mac really ain't doing nothing right now. You know what I mean? Who's the other guy on the other side?
Bosa.
That's the sorry Bosa. But the thing is, for me, I think Josh Jacobs is going to be able to get the deep ball going, to get fucking Mayers going, to get Myers going, to get Renfro's going. You're muted, Gabe. What happened?
No, my sister, dog, she's fucking dumb, dog. She calls me like right now.
You hit mute again. You hit mute. You hit mute.
I'm fucking my sister, dog. She's like calling me like fucking. I already had my like heart, my pressure fucking fall and shit like that. She's like, let me call my wait to see if my brother answers. She's like, yeah, you gotta answer. I was like, what the fuck? I thought she was gonna tell me something about my mom, dog. And then she's like, can we have a sibling date? Or like would it just me, my brother, and my sister go out on fucking an outing and shit? Like, what the fuck? Really?
Be doing that shit.
Shit,
that's
dog.
good, man.
Like,
at least you do that. At least you do that.
Nah,
but she just right now, fucking fuck, dog. That shit fucking. usually I don't like calls like that, dog. You know what I mean? When they make me try to answer, just damn.
But I think personally, bro, like I really, really feel that Josh Jacobs going to be able to make this team. He's going to be the one that's going to open everything up. And that's what I think our biggest scoring problem is right now. I'm sorry to say it. And I'm not saying that Jimmy G ain't fucking being a part of it. He is a big part of it. But in order for this offense to work, it has to have a running game. It's not Cincinnati to where they do nothing but throw. It's not fucking, you know what I mean? It's not fucking Seattle where they have to do nothing but throw. You know what I mean? Every team needs a solid running game, bro. You need a running back that's at least putting up 100 to 150 yards or 150 yards on the ground no matter what. And we're not getting that. So for me, it's Josh Jacobs on the offensive side of the ball. If Jacobs don't do something, I don't know, bro. I think that's where we're going to have a problem at. Because the more you keep fucking Herbert off the fucking field, bro, the better.
I think it's the most important like part of this week, though, because if you can get that running game, because it's been like, I know the second game was just atrocious, but this last game, like I was saying earlier in the show, though, like you've seen Josh Jacobs play more like the last year Josh Jacobs. Yeah, the it's not quite as the same, but you've seen him, making those kind of like those first defenders miss, you know what I mean? And no matter what, trying to like fall forward and shit like that, no matter if it was 1 or 2 yards, 3 yards, whatever, but he was falling forward, you know what I mean? He had his best game up to date. And I think he has like the preseason amount of games under him now. Like, and I think this is the game where I think he comes out. And I think he gets over 100 yards this week, though. I think the offensive line steps up to the plate, and that's gonna open up the game for whoever plays at quarterback this week.
Yeah,
it's gonna allow them to kind of ease in the game, kind of like not have to be counted on so much. You know what I mean? Just make the easy throws, because there's gonna be, the focus is gonna be on like trying to stop Jacobs, because Jacobs gonna have it going. So I think that it's gonna open up the game it's gonna make it a lot easier for whoever plays quarterback this week.
Yeah, I agree. And then Pete saying that Jacobs should get better every week. And what you're saying right there, even though they were running a fucking nickel defense and it was, you know what I mean, they were just basically giving us the lane. He needs to run with that intensity. This offensive line needs to fucking realize that he has to be it. If we have no quarterback, if we have no throwing, if we're not doing anything like that, they have to be the ones. Rotten got to get in there. They got to figure out these traps. Maybe, I don't know if they're running a Gravy. Are they running zone scheme? Running? No, they're not. And what they're running power? What are they running? They're running power, but weren't we better running a zone?
Well, they haven't used a lot of the fullback this year.
That offense doesn't run zone blocking.
Okay, zone blocking. Okay,
that's the biggest difference that I've seen this year. Like that, they haven't used a lot of the fullback, and they've gone more to more of a jumbo set where like they have the extra tight end, and then side of him they'll have like a tackle, and then they'll have an extra tackle, kind of like kind of eligible as a tight end, you know what I mean? So they're kind of playing that type of they're trying to run the ball that way, I think. But I don't know if they could go back to maybe give Jacob a couple more shots to lead block out there or something, but they kind of like they just got to switch it up a little bit in the run game, even incorporate Tucker in it, incorporate him in some of it, kind of like some the jet sweep again, you know what I mean, or some fake jet sweeps, and kind of like inside handoffs, or it just you gotta or just kind of swing Jacobs out, kind of throw something different, but you gotta like find ways to make the run game effective in like Twan was saying, in just more non-traditional ways, like Josh McDaniels likes to be, just kind of like, here we are, and we're gonna fucking, we're gonna have fucking 6 fucking linemen on this side of the fucking field, and you're gonna try to stop us, and you know what I mean, and it's trying to play power on power, but we just gotta find a different way this week, I think, and I think we will, dog, because I think Jacobs will allow that too. I think Jacobs is going to it's going to make it look more creative too. I think Jacobs is going to get it going this week.
Yeah. What do you
It's
think,
just
Greg?
what I seen last week. I think it was just encouraging what I seen last week from him. I know the Pittsburgh's defense kind of struggled in the run category, but just seeing like his moves in the backfield and all that shit just looked different from the first 2 games.
You guys make great, valid points. Great, both of you, and
Thank you.
I agree with all of you. It needs to be. It starts with me personally, and the way I coach is it starts with the running game, and in the NFL, it starts with that. And then if you don't do that or establish it in some way or another, you're not. Usually, you don't win. So if you just go all the ways into throwing the football, your turnover percentage is going to be more. That's why we have turnovers that much
Mm,
because you're depending on space and all that stuff. And I think our spacing is bad, and we need to get that dialed up. And that's McDaniel's doing that. So
you mean spacing as far as when we're moving
where
line?
spacing is more where where the receiver is going to have green grass,
Black Mob.
where the green grass is at. You know what I mean? So if and what I mean by green grass is you're open. Are you going to be there? He throws the ball out so quickly. Is that person going to be in the green grass? And then to use that athlete to get more out of that. The more space you have, the better the play will be.
Mm,
I'm not really into throw it in a tight window. They could get picked off. They could get dropped.
right.
Your spacing is not there. That's in basketball. Spacing is more that. More spacing is better in football. The more
I
space
think
you
we
have,
got to be
you're
better on
open.
third down. We got to be great
Yeah.
we got to be better on third down
Yeah.
defense this too on both sides, but third down defense to get off the field because like this team loves to gamble going on fourth down too. So, but like you got to
We
put them in
lost the
like
game. We lost the game because I like the fact that Graham was aggressive on
Mm,
that third down play, but he just blitzed the wrong guy.
it's
If
the
he would have
wrong
kept
guy,
Hobbs
wrong way.
home, if he would have kept Hobbs home, then that guy would have been covered and he wouldn't have got the first down.
mm-hmm.
Well, we
Yeah,
don't know if Hobbs would have covered him or he would have been. There would have been two guys there except for one, and that's how they got that third down play. And he
I think
blitzed.
I don't know why, but if we stop them there on fourth down, I just it was a good chance I think we win that game, but it's just that was
Oh,
a
they were
big
so far
chance.
back, bro. They would have had to punt, or they kneeled down, but we didn't have any timeouts. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and we would have had
they would have had to. They
still had
needed
the
to get
2 minute
a
warning.
first down.
We would have still had the 2 minute warning, and like they would have punted, and we would have started the 2 minute warning, and
Yeah.
then the whole 2 minutes, to work with. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, dog. It's the story
Yeah.
of the Raiders right now, dog. And we
That
just
game
gotta
is
we
over
gotta be,
with. That game is over with. We
gotta be
can
able to
concentrate on the Chargers now. And
gotta be
Yeah.
able to flip the
what I
switch,
see,
flip the
what I
switch.
see the Chargers with the Chargers is they score. They score a lot, and we
They
have to
score a
be
lot.
prepared, our defensively, to cover
I,
that.
I think our defense is going to be the culmination of where we're going to have to really, really come together. And if we
Mhm.
can establish
We have
that,
to get the
we have
turnovers.
this defense has to be on the same page. No,
Mhm.
no stupid penalties. I'm thinking whoever's running the defense at the time, whether it be Diablo or Spillane, whoever's out there, whoever's healthy, um, I think they need to have a better mix of man zone coverage. I know that it's a very rare thing that they do, but you can't, or disguise. We gotta have better disguise. Can't put everybody up on the line. You gotta be giving them different looks. You can't put Crosby over the middle. That's not where he's effective. That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Stop having Max trying to come in on a stunt. He's good on the fucking corners. You know what I'm saying? Let him do that. You start bringing all these other fucking guys trying to do these tricks, these stunts and, you know what I mean, and these delay blitzes and shit like that. You can't do that with this guy. It's going to have to be pressure, straight up, move forward, get through the fucking offensive line and get to that motherfucker and move him to the left or move him to the side to where Crosby's at so he can fucking eat his ass alive, bro. You know, it's
I
time.
don't see anything wrong with stunning Crosby in inside, but as long as he don't line up outside and go inside, he can line up outside and have the
Inside,
tackle
yeah.
Too much time.
take over
It's
all that, take the guard and the tackle over it, and he comes around and goes through that
But
leverage. But
this is the bad thing about Crosby, though, my brother. Crosby is not fast. He's big.
He's quick. He's
quick.
quick.
But not fast. You know what I'm saying? And that's
We'll get there.
We got to call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Chandler Jones is, and I hate to use him, he's fast. You know what I'm saying? But he's just old. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just using that as, kind of like just a talking point. Chandler Jones is fast compared to Crosby. Crosby is long. He has awkward and good angles to where he can get, and he has those long arms to where he can push off. He needs to go back to last year Crosby, bro. You know what I mean? And he's trying to do
last year. He had Chandler Jones to get people to concentrate on that other side.
I agree.
Just a little bit, yeah. Like even if it wasn't like, even if Chandler Jones didn't play good last year, just the attention that people thought he like the other team would even because they have respect for him. You know what I mean? He's pretty much a projected Hall of Famer. So teams went into games, game planning for both of them. Even though like he didn't play up to par, you know what I mean? That people still respected him and that like they offered double teams sometimes and stuff like that. So it's like this year you just don't have that. This year you just got like the offensive line just like kind of like you see them kind of like passing Max off from like double teaming them and then passing them off to another double team and like it's just like they're like because the other nobody else is posing any threat. You know what I mean? Nobody else on the line is posing. They
ain't afraid of Wilson. They ain't afraid of Coon.
They did a lot better jobs last game for sure. You know what I mean? But like, I did see Nichols, come up, big in some plays and stuff like that. But even Jenkins, I seen Jenkins play come up big in a couple plays, but it's just not consistent enough. You know what I mean? And it has to be more consistent to I think be able to have Max play the Max ability. You know what I mean? Because I think Max is that talent. It's just that he's just like the talent around him is just getting even worse and worse right now. Like right now, like you're missing even now Chandler Jones is like fuck, bro. It's like, and then you have guys
we got all we can out of Jenkins, dude. That dude's 34 years old. He's been in the league.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to give you a game. He'll probably give you a game every other game. You know what I mean? But you can't consistently think that guy's gonna be able to. You know what I mean? Like, be able to hold up or the whole season. You know what I mean? He's 34 years old. That's why the other guys need to be good too. Like you like, yeah, he played solid and so did like Nichols the last game, but the other guys behind them too, like Tillery, and you know what I mean, and like the other guys like Byron Young, you still haven't heard nothing out of him. You know what I mean? You still haven't heard nothing. They haven't gave no chance to fucking Nesta yet. They haven't it's like these guys are not. Like you gotta be able to like kind of have a rotation because they're not good enough as it is. So you know what I mean? You gotta at least have fresh bodies out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they gotta, but and the argument against that though too is like, what good is having fresh bodies if the guys that are coming in fresh, are worthless? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just.
But also there's the fact too that if they're not getting no burn, then they can't get any better. And if we're playing at this level and Tillery ain't doing it, we got to put him in. It's just the same principle with O'Connell and Hoyer, right? Say Hoyer comes in and he gives us fucking, 230 and a touchdown. Cool. And we win. Cool. I'm just saying, he probably needs that burn. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Hoyer can't do it. I'm not saying he can't. I'm not hoping that he I'm not saying that he can't do it, but I'm not confident that he can. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, even when he was playing in the fucking preseason, bro, he looked like shit. And that was preseason. So I just think personally, bro, anybody on the defensive side of the ball that we have drafted, we haven't even seen fucking what's his name? Fucking Young. Where in the fuck is Young? You know what I mean? Byron Young's not even out there. Testa's out there.
High pick,
You-
third
What
round
happened to
pick.
Adam
Third
You're
round
right.
pick. That's what I'm
What
saying.
happened to Adam Butler?
And then Chris Smith. And then you see what I'm saying? There's all these different players that aren't out there being effective.
Maury Bernie has been in
Bernie
action.
hasn't been out there, right?
Nobody I didn't see Masterson really or he has been on the field, but he hasn't
He's on the field for special teams. He's running special teams. Yeah,
he's invisible out there. Dog. He's not doing nothing.
yep.
Well, who's the fucking other linebacker? Who's the other linebacker?
Just them two. It's fucking. Hey,
they ain't lining up. I see 59 out there, but he ain't doing shit.
Nope. But he's not getting a lot of playing time. I think because they're using a lot of Hobbs in that box too. Like almost playing as a third linebacker.
But who's playing the other linebacker when they're in a 3-4? Who's playing the other linebacker when they're in a 3-4?
Oh, he is in there sometimes, dog. For sure, I've seen him in there. But even when he's in there, he's worthless. Right now, he hasn't. You haven't heard him get. I haven't seen him been in on tackles. And like even if he's out there, when I do see him out there, he's not in on tackles. He's not around the play. Like it's just he's non-existent out there, even when he is out there.
Let's see what the stats are.
It's just. I mean, I do like the play out of Spillane and Diablo, like the linebacker play. I can't. That's one position I wouldn't point at and be and say like kind of put any blame on, because I would say like the out of the whole positions on our defense, the defensive line, the linebacking core, and then the the DBs. I would say the linebacking core would probably have played the most solid up to this point in Spillane and Diablo, because I've seen a lot of improvement in Diablo. Spillane's been solid. He's had some missed tackles, opportunities and shit like that too. But I just see like out of all, like, I mean, and it's not much to say because I mean we haven't been good on defense overall. I mean, it was better last week, but just overall we just we don't come up big in opportunities. Like when we haven't gotten any turnovers. I mean, we're still undisciplined on big downs. Third and long, we bail teams out with pass interference or illegal contacts and shit like that. So it's just not being able to get the teams consistently off the field like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like that it's just that's what we need to get better at. We need to get some turnovers this week. I think that's the biggest thing.
In every game.
We're losing the turnover battle 0, right? I think we're losing the turnover battle. I think we're -8 because we haven't got none, and I think we've turned over the ball like 8 times.
Yeah. We fumbled.
Zamir fumbled, and then fucking who else fumbled, dog? Somebody else fumbled.
Did we get that one back?
Maybe. So either way, we're losing the 7-0.
Yeah, we're
7-0.
Well, you had our starting outside linebacker. Our starting outside linebacker has 2 tackles.
Fuck. Masterson?
Hmm.
Wow.
And 1 assist. I'm sorry. 1 assist.
1 assist.
That's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing. That's not starting material right there. You ought to just move on with him. Let him play special teams. Let him be a war daddy. Special teams.
Then the one
because he ain't no linebacker war daddy.
And then another guy who's been like just disappointing me over and over, dog, is like I want to fucking, I don't know. I just didn't like want to think that he was that bad, but Morig is just out there. That's it. He's just out there. Like, It's not super bad, but it ain't good. And it's like halfway decent. Like, he's getting thrown around. Like, did you see when fucking Najee just threw him? Like, it was a tackle for loss, but Najee just fucking threw him like a fucking ragdoll. Like, and he misses so many tackles, bro. It's like
the first play of the game. Najee Harris goes to the left side. Crosby and Morig, 2 missed tackles for an 8-yard gain.
It's just
Or was it
Morrig is just
5-yard gain?
out there, dog. Like he's just like bro, it just pisses me off. Like I thought he was gonna be better, bro, but it's not. Sometimes he's just fucking. I don't know if it's just they thought too like highly of him. He never really had hands, but it's just that what he was supposed to come in here for was like because he was known for a good tackler in college. You know what I mean? Coming out of TCU, he's known as a good tackler coming out. You know, and it's just not. It hasn't translated that good to the fucking NFL though. He's hard.
And I think that I thought Christopher Smith would get a lot more burn at that for Morig because
I don't
Morig
think
had
he's
a
even.
bad season last year. And Christopher
I don't
Smith
think.
is, bigger, stronger, faster than him. But he's not as fast, but he he can read better. And then that looks like he's not even reading. He's just like you said, just standing around. And I don't know what the fuck going on with the.
Yeah.
I got one more thing that I was gonna look at right now because I was checking something. I'm looking up Aiden O'Connell's stats. He beat the Rams, and guess where he played? We played in LA. So I want to see exactly what his which calls were for that.
Oh, what in preseason?
In LA when we played hold on real quick. Oh, stats real quick.
That was preseason though. Okay, bro.
I understand, but I'm just trying to see because he was in LA playing. So okay. So against the Rams, he completed 11 for 18, 163, and 2 touchdowns, bro. Passer rating was 120, 127. And yeah. So all I'm saying is that if he ends up playing, he's gonna be playing where he put up 2 touchdowns. So he's gonna be familiar with the arena. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I just seen that right now. I was just seeing that, you know what I mean? That's where he had one of his better games, you know what I mean? So
we're gonna see though. We're gonna see if it plays though, because I kind of have a feeling Jimmy G is gonna be good to go because I just didn't think like he was like it was a precaution type of thing too. Like I think he did take some pretty big blows, like pretty pause, but I think he did play some pretty good hits to the head. You know what I mean? But I think like it was just more of a trying to be safe type thing. Accumulation type shit. But the encouraging news, coming out of like the reports today, like the saying that he's actually going through the protocols pretty well and shit like that. So I think he'll end up playing this week, dog. He'll end up passing the protocols, I think, by like Friday, and then he'll probably get a day of practice or something like that, like on probably Friday or Saturday or something like that. You know what I mean? So I think he'll end up playing. But the thing is, like, if it looks bad in the beginning, the fans are still gonna be fucking. They're still gonna be on his ass already, dog. Because at 1-3, if it looks like it's going to 1-3, it's still gonna be. People are going to be chanting Aiden in the stands, dog. So no matter what, it don't matter who plays this week because I don't think, regardless, I don't think Aiden gets to start because I think that's the way Josh McDaniels is, fucking dumbass or something. I don't know what it is, but I just think that regardless, one of the other 2 guys is gonna get the start this week, either Hoyer or Jimmy. But regardless of who starts, if they look bad in the beginning, those Aiden chants are not gonna stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no. I fucking almost 3 hours in this bitch, but I'm gonna fucking try to fucking I'm gonna go eat something. Dog. I haven't ate shit.
Yeah, I got
but fucking this was a fucking good life, man. And fucking we went, did the pick 'em, went through the little breakdown. Tomorrow we'll go, we're gonna be on the live show. I mean on the fan show, that 30 low show. So catch that shit tomorrow. We'll give more of, I think we'll know more news too. The injury report, I think tomorrow is more accurate, of what, because guys want to practice. I think this is the Thursday's like the actual, like the biggest day of practice of the week. to me, like that's like the day you want to get Thursday and Friday in. So
Saturday
tomorrow we'll
travel.
know more. Yep.
Saturday's
So,
travel time.
for sure, man. Yeah, it's travel time for everybody. You guys, everybody that's coming down. So, yeah, man. It's shit. But this has been another fucking episode of the fucking Smoke Out Hour, dog. But y'all have a fucking good night, dog. It's fucking hopefully the Raiders go out there and get us the fucking dub this week, dog. Because we're all gonna be out there. But yeah, man. Win, lose, or tie. Win, lose, or tie, dog. You know what I mean? Nation, dog. You know what I mean? Raider Nation. Always, bro. So, yeah, man. No. So tomorrow on your show, right?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow we're gonna have the brother Oos, Mr. Fitz gonna be pulling up, chopping it up with us for a little bit. I don't know exactly if he's gonna be right up there for the whole show or whatever now, but we'll be live tomorrow 8:00 with my boys, like always.
For sure. Gravy, you going live tomorrow? I mean, you're going live with us tomorrow, but you going live on Friday or anything?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we get everything set up, have you guys on there.
Yeah, we'll get it set up for you, and then we'll let you guys know tomorrow too. For sure.
All right, guys. Fucking for sure, man. Thanks for pulling up. Thanks for everybody in the chat pulling up. Hey, remember to hit the like. Okay, tell somebody to subscribe, whatever. Now we're almost there to the fight. You know what I mean? To get monetized or whatever. So just fucking go grab your wife's phone or something like that, dog, and fucking subscribe or something. Or grab somebody's phone and shit. Subscribe, rate fucking right here, dog, and subscribe to Dirty Low, Rated Outsiders. Everybody, in the NWA and shit like that. So, for real, for sure, man. Just y'all stay up, man. Peace out. It's
Raiders, baby. We got this.
Yeah, baby.
Sir, I'm ready.
Peace out.